watching Poindexter Lounge. You already know. You're watching Poindexter Lounge for the unity.
Nicotina's mom! Oh, yeah! Nicotina's mom!
Poindexter, you're getting all excited.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is good to have you with me in the lounge tonight. I am so proud and happy to have each and every one of you guys a part of this channel, a part of this stream. I am happy to call you guys friends. I thank you so much for your support. And look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. Yes, it always has been, and it always will be a place for nerds. We talk about everything here. We talk about everything from TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those are things that you enjoy, that you have found the right place. So please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you can become part of this growing group of nerds. And yes, I say that emphatically, that this channel started as a way for me to be able to talk about the stuff that I love, to be able to talk about nerd stuff, right? And that encompasses a lot of stuff. And listen, I'm gonna be very specific here when I tell you all, and you'll understand why in a little while. Look, you may not like every subject that I talk about here on the channel. I rarely like every subject, or I'm into everything that a lot of channels talk about, right? But that's okay, because there's something here for everyone. And yes, we've talked a lot lately about the Snyder Cut over the last few months, and with good reason, because it is the biggest thing going, and we're going to talk about that tonight. And no, I will not change that, because it's part of who I am, and it's part of who a lot of you guys are. And so we're going to talk about some of that stuff tonight. And so I invite you to sit back, relax, hit that chat, and make your comments known, have some fun in there. But first of all, I want to say a special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are absolutely fantastic. You're awesome. Very, very grateful to all of you guys for your support, and all of our members. I can't tell you guys enough how thankful I am. And you'll notice that name down there, Street Corner Becky. So be looking, because your monthly t-shirt is coming. We have different membership levels that you can see there. You get free emoticons. You're going to get videos early. You're going to get some different things. But we got two that went full Poindexter on this thing, and Street Corner Becky is one of them. And so Street Corner Becky is going to be getting a t-shirt here very, very soon. And yeah, so there's all kinds of different levels. There's all kinds of different things there, and those things are there for you guys if you want. Nobody's begging you to do that. Nobody's forcing you to do that. If you want to, it's there. And we are grateful to everyone who supports the channel, whether or not you just watch the channel. That's one of the best things you can do for the channel, because like without people watching, I'm standing here looking at a wall. Like I said, it's a wall full of toys, but it's still just a wall. We need you here. All right. So I'm very grateful to all of you who watch, for sure. And then everyone who just supports the channel in other ways, whether or not you buy a t-shirt or you give a super chat, or any of those things. Very, very grateful. So thank you from the bottom of my heart and from my family. Thank you for your support of this channel. So we got some things to talk about tonight. I got looks like a great host of guests back here. That was an interesting thing to say. I've got a great lineup of guests back here, but I just want to say hello to everyone in the chat. You guys are all looking good. Good to see some familiar faces. I always get so excited when I see some of you guys' names here in the chat. But I want to say a special shout out real quick to Aaron Entertainment with a $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much. Says, all I would say is Justice League 2 needs to be made. Aaron, dude, we've talked about this, and we're going to talk about it some more tonight. But you are absolutely right. Justice League 2 and 3. I want to see Zack Snyder's full vision, right? To be made, to be put out there. And if it's not, even though Jarbo doesn't like this drop, to me, it's a super fail. I like it. I know Matt Jarbo doesn't like it, but oh well. Special shout out to all of you guys coming over from Max's channel. We got a great lineup here in the back, and we're going to talk to them here in just a second. Hey, the lovely Tifftastic is in the chat, so you guys can chat with her. Let's see. Oh, hey, we got H Barts in here. What's up, H Barts, with a $5 super chat? Says, under every WB tweet or Instagram post is loads of hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Heck yeah, it is, H Barts. And look, at this point, they'd be foolish to not move forward. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But unlike John Cena, I want to see the Snyderverse continue. John Cena! That one's for you, H Barts. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. What's up to everybody? Let's see what's going on here. I'm just looking at what everybody is saying here. Good to see you all. So fantastic to get that. I've got that one, Max. So hey, but before we get started, I'm going to bring our panel of guests in, ladies and gentlemen. You love him. He's one of your faves here on the channel, and he's Silent Scotty's favorite person here on the channel. Yeah, I think sometimes even more than me, because because Brian's just cool like that. And how can you not love Brian? Brian's just amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel once again, Brian, the master of none. What's up, Brian?
Oh, hi, everyone. It is very nice to be back here on the Poindexter Lounge. Oh, my goodness. What a week it's been. I'm not one for rioting if they don't make a Snyder Cut 2. I will definitely supply pitchforks. So
awesome. Well, I'm right there with you, man. I am definitely right there with you. I can get behind that, because we need it. But hey, also here, ladies and gentlemen, you know him. He is the madman of entertainment news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel once again. One of my faves, Mr. Mad Max, and we're going to talk about him. What's up, Max? Movies.
Yeah, I've had a great week, man, and also the Lounge is representing the PlayStation Plus podcast. So is Brian. If you haven't checked this out, I don't ask for subs much, but we're really trying. We have something special there. It's a lot of great gamers that are also Snyder Cut fans too. Please check us out. And yeah, Isaac One Kenobi is representing the Lounge on that channel. We're having a lot of fun. Check us out. But thanks again for having me. There's so much to be grateful for right now too.
Right?
Yeah. And although I do have to say, Matt Jarbo is not 100% sold that there's a high probability of Justice League 2 or of future projects. And I kind of disagree. I think there's a big I think there's still a chance it might not happen, but I think there's a bigger chance. Listen, this is like we'll have to wait and see for the next coming weeks if it's still in the conversation. But people are happy. The perception so far is overwhelming. It's better than I thought it would be. The perception. I thought there'd be more haters that still try. There's a lot of people that flip the other way. That are like,
there's still a couple. There's still a couple that are trying, man. They're trying. But as Matt himself said, they're trying, but they lost, right, Matt?
They're trying. Let me just break it down for you like this. I can summarize everything up in simply 2 words. You lost.
Exactly. It's hard to argue, but look, I have literally seen the video. People have sent me the clips of certain people saying, "Oh, Justice League is better," and and Snyder Cut is trash, and whatever. And look, that it must really suck to live a life where you are trying to hold on to a narrative that is so failed and so horrible, a take that is so bad that even your own watchers can't get behind. It must suck to be in that position to try to
I do need to clarify, though, when you highlighted my comment about the clip from the Geeks of Games, I know you might be saving that for later, but I wasn't talking about I was talking about Superman taking a pull to the balls.
Is that a clip from Geeks and Gamers? That's about what it is right now.
That was a representation of the stream and how their promotion. That was pretty much the fail. Geeks and Game, you're all gonna cry, bitches. I mean, that was basically Ryan Kendall's face. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll behave, Enosh. I'll behave. Sorry.
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
I went too hot. I'm sorry. But that's what I thought of first. I'm like,
all right, we got a couple more people to bring in. I hear you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, a guy that I love his takes on stuff. Met him over at Max's stream, and he's been over here now a couple of times, and I always love hearing him. He's very grounded, very very smart guy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Firewater. What's going on, Firewater?
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for having me. And there needs to be more than just Justice League 2. There needs to be 3, 4, Nightmare. Let's get a Flash movie. Let's get a Cyborg. I'd love to see Cyborg get some film, get some love, because I thought he was great. He wasn't just thrown in there. He had a relevant story. I liked him a lot. I like how he says F the world, and then he helped that lady out, gave her $100K. I thought that was pretty cool. He's growing, he's learning. Hey,
Cyborg, I'm out here, man. I'm out here, bro.
So I really appreciate it. And yes, I really think Cyborg stole the show in a good way. And I can't stop watching the Nightmare scene with Joker at the end. I must have watched it at least 16 times now.
Yeah.
I can't stop doing. I need to know what happens there. I need to know everything.
Yeah.
It's fire. It's fire. And ladies and gentlemen, you know him. You either love him or you absolutely hate him. There is no in between. There can be only one, ladies and gentlemen, unless it's the multiple spoof channels that have been made about him in music videos and stuff. But you know what? We got the real deal here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Jarbo. What's going on?
Hey. Well, you guys keep freaking talking about me like I'm... Oh, no, I am here. I am here.
And you were having fun on Twitter. I saw it.
Well, Max, I'm always having fun on Twitter because otherwise I would, I don't know, like commit seppuku or something because Twitter sucks. But I thought it was pretty funny that I triggered the pool boy as well as I did. I've never left a comment. Jarbo's. Well, yeah, there we go. Funny thing too is that particular terminology actually is rooted in 4chan racism.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, the blank is gonna blank is actually its origins are actually from 4chan. I won't say what it is, but you can.
I won't put that on him. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put it on him either. I'm not saying. I'm saying like because they said that even in WandaVision.
Please clarify. No,
please.
Why don't we not? Why don't we not? Because we know that we'll be demonetized right away.
No.
I didn't say anything.
No. I mean, like basically, like when Zack said, I'm not associated with.
Well, so speaking of which, so we're gonna get to that first. First of all, I want to get to a couple of these. First of all, hey, what is going on, Todd Fair with a $20 super chat? Thank you so much, Todd. That means a lot. I really, really appreciate that, man. $20 super chat. You know what that means? We got a show now.
Whoa! I think we got a show. Oh yeah, we got a show. We definitely got a show. Oh yeah, there's a show.
We definitely got a show. Todd says, I liked the Snyder Cut, but the Snyderverse is over, and I feel bad for the passionate fans who want the Snyderverse. I just think it will be a big letdown. So I will address that, and I will just say, Todd, it ain't over until it's over. And they told us that the Snyder Cut didn't exist, and I know I sat with my family a couple of times this week, and I watched something that doesn't exist. And it was amazing. And it was awesome. And people who hated on it and said that it didn't exist, that even people this week like Doomcock, who literally said, I don't like Zack Snyder, said, I have to admit this movie was absolutely fabulous and was fantastic in every way. So I will say this. I think the reason why us passionate fans are not going to back down on this is because the proof is in the pudding. This movie is absolutely just doing gangbusters right now. It is fire. Everybody's tuning into it. People who didn't think that they would like it are loving it. It's scored well, both critically and with fans. Look, if Warner Brothers or whoever the powers may be, HBO Max or whoever, doesn't do something to consider even consider moving forward, they're fools.
Mm-hmm.
They're just fools. That's where we're at with this. They're just absolute fools.
It trends all the time.
Yeah, it's
even when it's not released. Talk about it. It's the biggest topic of movie talks right now.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, nothing else is going on.
I know that's true.
The Kong and Godzilla just came out. Nobody cares.
No. That comes out next week.
Oh,
yeah.
whatever.
They just had the early reactions come out today.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was on. I guess the trailer was. I saw it on HBO Max. I thought it was out. Never mind.
Yeah, it comes out next. I thought. Yeah, no, it comes out in 2 weeks. It comes out on.
Sorry,
the 31st.
I had a Doomcock source on that one. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Did it come from the pool house? Because I feel like it came from the pool house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and Todd, I understand what you're saying here. He says, I understand, but I am speaking reality according to Hamada. But here's the thing. That's the point of this, though, is Hamada can speak for Warner Brothers, but I don't think that if we get a continuation, it's not probably going to be in theaters. And I think I think that's where people are still missing this. It doesn't have to be in theaters. And more than likely, I think what we're going to end up seeing is on HBO Max, and Hamada doesn't control that. Hamada has nothing to do with that. If they want to, they can do this thing on HBO Max.
That's the best place for it, because I was going to do a separate video on this, because then you can have more guest superheroes and you don't have to worry about those heroes appearing in the movies. Like, you could bring in a hero. This is the Snyderverse version. This is the best scenario. Is HBO Max.
Not only that, you don't have to worry about runtime.
Right.
Oh, cut the movie down, Zach, to 2 hours. We want to get extra showings. Our bonuses are lined upon.
Or episodes that just focus on a character too. Oh, there's so many scenarios. This expands the opportunities instead of closing it off. Yeah. This is the best scenario. I mean, if it happens. But
what's up, William? You know what I love about this movie too is it's hitting all demographics, young, old, everybody in between. There's tons of people watching this thing. William's a young man, and I appreciate William's been with the channel for years now, and just says, it's one of his top films of all time. There's people just talking about this thing that's like it's like one of their favorite. It's either their favorite DC movie or like right up there, and it's just fantastic. RJ Resident Justice with a $10 super chat says, I will gladly provide the torches and pitchforks if we don't get a Justice League 2 and 3. I really want a Cyborg HBO Max series and to see Zack's version of the Teen Titans. That'd be interesting. His Raven and Trigon. Oh my God. I think that we got to stay focused, right? We got to stay focused on what is the possibility here. What I'm I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see Zack's take on the entire DC universe, right? Mm-hmm. But I do think that we have to stay focused. It's one of the things about the release, the Snyder Cut movement, that I think really helped it, was that the Snyder Cut movement was very focused. It knew what it wanted. It wanted the Snyder Cut, right? We have to get laser focused that we want the Snyderverse to continue, but that has to mean something. That has to be something that we can put into words that people can understand, that we want to see Zack Snyder's vision realized.
Well, how many people have used that hashtag that aren't in the Snyder Cut fandom that were like, oh, this is great? I've seen a lot of people, like personalities and in media and stuff, that weren't even sold on him before Batman v Superman. They're like, hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I've seen a lot of that. So that's not just that's outside the bubble. This is exactly what I know. Me and Matt discussed this, that the possibility we both were critical and say maybe this might there's possibility, but is this really going to happen? All these future projects, but this is the scenario you want to go past the fandom bubble. Other people saying, yeah, hashtag restore the Snyder. That's the best thing that could happen.
Oh yeah. Get the hashtag out there, and then make sure that we understand what that means. Because right now, what I would like for that to mean, what I would like for it to mean, is to be focused on. Zack said he had a 5-movie arc, right? Get that made. Let that prove itself. Let that stand on its own, right? And then, hey, if we get more, we get more. But let that arc continue. Let it be a thing that completes. And then, hey, then if we go off from there and we have more stuff from there, I'm all for it. That's a song that I think we can all sing. I love this song. Ah! What a time to be alive! It's definitely a great time to be alive. Oh my Diaz, it was great being on the stream the other night with you guys. If you guys missed that on Max's channel, that was that was something, wasn't it?
That exact scenario will never be replicated. That's all I'm going to speak on it.
No, that's fine. But it was something else, man.
Yeah.
The Macho Man Randy Savage was out.
Oh
in full
yeah,
effect.
you brought it. You know what? I genuine respect for you, because when someone's, I'm not going to say what, but when someone's coming at you saying they don't like you, and you just generally extended your hand of friendship to try. You tried harder than anyone would ever do, and I don't think the opposite would have happened if you were coming at that other person. So that shows you how strength of character that Enosh has. Enosh represents everywhere. This is why he's so successful here. This is why this community here is really supporting him. What a legit dude to take that and still open the hand of friendship. That's a genuine person. Thank you so much for that, Enosh.
Oh man, and look, I want to say thank you to you, Max. Oh well, first of all, Oh My Diaz was on that stream. So thank you, man, for the $4 super chat. I really, really appreciate that. And says respect the Snyderverse and release the Ayer cut. That's another thing that I think that we as a fandom need to get behind as well, is to have that accompanying movie in the way that it was originally supposed to be seen with the Ayer cut as well. I absolutely agree with that. And that's sweet. Tastes like sugar. Yum. Stripper. That's for Matt Jarbo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we're not just going to go quietly into the night. We're not just going to just back down and let this whole thing run wild on us. It's just done. There's no future to it. I'm going to get one more super chat out of the way here, and then I do want to start talking about this topic here. But you guys have great comments. Thank you guys for all your comments and for really keeping this thing going. And I also want to thank Max for something here in just a second. But H. Bart's here with a $5 super chat. Again, says, we have found the Snyderverse and we will stop at nothing to restore it. Ready the hashtag. We will use the old ways. Ooh. So I guess the thing there is guys, do we stop when we're told it doesn't exist or it's not going to happen?
Don't listen to Campia.
We don't stop.
Everybody, sorry, I messed up your joke.
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
We don't. I forgot that we don't.
That's right. Yeah, we
I
don't
ruined
stop.
I ruined the punchline.
No, you're good. You're good. Hey, I do want to say, Max, look, a couple of months ago, there was a stream that you had that I know was kind of controversial, and a lot of people gave you a hard time about, and and even I gave you a little bit of a hard time about because of just people who were on and whatnot. And the other night, like you said, there was somebody on your stream. I thought you did a really great job of allowing representation of everyone who had been involved in that situation, allowing me in to be able to come in and speak and even have the opportunity to try to make peace. And I really, really appreciate that, Max. It shows me a lot about you and your character, and I'm thankful for you, man. you're
thanks.
you're a stand-up guy for that. And,
Well,
and also,
Well, Luke Skywalker's my favorite character. Luke always tries to see the light in people, and that's why he's my favorite character. And even though I do the mask and the Madman, I don't like to give up on people unless there's no last resort. I really don't. I really try. I really just love talking to people. So it's what people have criticized me the most about too. But I think it's my greatest strength, really, is that I don't like to stop. I don't like to stop talking to people.
Yeah,
I really don't.
and that's a good strength to have. And I will say this, guys, Max humbled me the other night by something that he did. We were talking about the Hot Toys coming out for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he asked if I'd be getting those, and I said, well, no, they're kind of out of my price range or whatever. And this man, check these out. This is this set,
dude,
with Nightmare Batman and Black Suit Superman. I don't have any Hot Toys. This guy right here, Mad Max.
Well,
Dude,
listen, what can you get the man with all those beautiful toys and that to show that we love him so much? Yeah, it's like I wanted something that was so super special. Now I will be accepting donations in the future. I just got to figure that out to help, and it's going to be from all of us to the lounge. It's going to be one of his most prized possessions in the lounge, I think, because it's not just from me. It's from all of us together as a community. Now, I probably won't get to the full cost of the item, and I don't care. If you want and we have plenty of time to figure out the details, because unfortunately, it's not till July 2022 that he's getting it. I'm like, are you planning to move by then? He's like, no, I don't think so. But it's pre-ordered. It's secured. We will be getting this to the lounge. And I said, my only thing is I want some video when you open the box, and video review of your first Hot Toy. And that is an amazing first Hot Toy.
Oh my God.
I might have to get one myself. I'm not sure. Because I thought, it just looks so good.
It really does, Max. Man, I couldn't even believe that you pushed for that and did that, man. That was crazy, bro.
I'm just looking forward to when you get it. I'm just like, and from all of us to you. Well, if there's one Hot Toy you could get, that's got to be at the top of the list.
Oh, for sure. This right here is
because this one exists without the release of the Snyder Cut. This one, right? I don't think.
No. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart, I can't say enough. That was the real awesome thing to do, man. So, real quick. So I want to talk about a couple of things, and oh my goodness, Super Cam 1721 with a $50 super chat. Oh my gosh, dropping a $50 super chat. Talk about being humbled, man. I tell you what, man, that's wow, man. For that, we're gonna blow up a toaster just for you, Cylon. I'm sorry, Scotty. We're gonna blow up a toaster for the $50 super chat.
I've been thinking about blowing up my toaster, but then I would make my bread hot and hard at the same time.
Thank you.
I do find the hot and hard comment kind of disturbing in that one, though.
Well, it is what it is, Brian. I mean, how else would you keep your bread hot and hard at the same time if you don't have a toaster?
Well, you could do it in the oven, but it would take forever.
Exactly. You got to keep that loaf going, man. He says, sorry, I haven't been watching the streams lately. Been avoiding the net till Thursday after watching Zack Snyder's Justice League at 2 a.m. I love this movie. 9.8 out of 10. Third favorite movie of all time. Only behind Man of Steel and The Passion. Oh, my gosh. That's high praise, as Nick Cage would say. That's high praise right there. Hashtag make Man of Steel 2. Definitely agree with that. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. And you see, guys, this is the kind of passion that is happening right now, right? This is the kind of passion that people are showing for this film. And this is the kind of passion that I have for this film. And not just this film, but the DC universe. And so thank you so much, Super Cam. I can't tell you, man. That's wow. Thank you so much. Home Idea says with a $6 super chat. Thank you again. Says Walter Hamada crapped his pants after seeing the positive reviews of the Snyder Cut. Heck yeah, he did. Because man, this is unprecedented. This is really unprecedented. Thank you, Home Ideas. I appreciate that. And Tifftastic here, showing some thanks too. She's producing from upstairs. Speaking of producing, I just want to share a couple of things, a couple of funny things before we jump into this this topic. So this last week, I had a couple of interesting things happen. You know, friends are funny sometimes, and I had a friend this week who apparently is not happy with the fact that I talk too much about the Snyder Cut. I talk too much about Ray Fisher and all these things. And I want to say I'm not mad at this guy. This guy he's apparently mad at me. I don't know. He's frustrated with me. Whatever. But he left a comment that he immediately deleted, telling me that he was going to leave the channel. My friend, he could literally call me. He could text me. He could come over to my house. He's 10 minutes away, but instead, it's at like 6 a.m. In fact, Max, I was watching your stream the other night when I was watching one of your videos, and all of a sudden this thing pops up, and I'm like, what in the world? Like really? Okay, because he doesn't like the length of my videos. He doesn't like. He says he can't connect with them anymore.
Well, they are pretty long.
They are pretty long. They are pretty long.
They're great.
They are
videos,
pretty long, man.
They are great videos, but no.
But you know what? Look, and this is what I told him. He took it a little the wrong way, but I told him, I said, look, man, you know what? My first of all, my videos are mostly driven by the people watching them. Right. So if there are people watching when we do a call-in show, I did a 6.5 hour call-in show the other day. I didn't.
I know. I saw. I'm like,
hour video.
I'm like, sorry, Enosh. I'm going to skip on this one.
And you know what? And that's fine. And that's fine. It's like the Snyder Cut.
That's longer than the Snyder Cut. That's longer than the Snyder Cut. I'm like, damn.
I know, man. It's like the Snyder Cut itself. It's like you can watch it in parts or just watch a little bit of it, or whatever. That's fine. I don't require my friends to watch all of my videos.
I would like
from start to finish.
I
don't get to watch everybody's video. You know what I mean? Like I don't get to watch everybody's video. So it's just it just is what it is. But I think it's funny though when people try to dictate to you sometimes how you should do your thing, and it's like, look, man, I love you. I still love you, man. And if you're watching tonight, like he's apparently he said he was unsubscribing, but he said that I still came up in his news feed tonight, of course, and so he texted me before I went on, and he says, I can't believe you're going to talk about this, a private thing. I'm not talking about our private conversation. I'm talking about what you publicly posted and then deleted, because I feel just fine doing that. But look, I want to use this in a positive way. Max, you were talking about positivity. I think that he thinks that I'm going to like do some negative thing about him. First of all, I would never call him out, as far as by name or whatever. So nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what you said, because your comment's gone. But I will say this: if you got something with somebody, talk to him. Talk to him. If you don't like my content, that's fine. You know how many people private message me and just have a conversation with me? I expect better from my friends than to publicly try to post a comment on the channel and try to make me look bad from one of my friends. Like somebody who says they're my friend, and I have considered this person a friend over the last few years. But, look, talk to people, communicate with people, not just in a text or a comment, show people the decency to voice that. I'm not saying I would agree with you because I disagree with your take, but that's okay. Literally, guys, I spent an hour the other night with some guy who hates my takes on Ray Fisher. He hates them. He totally disagrees with me. I know that he watches like Jody and other people. And I spent an hour with him, and we had a great conversation actually about the Snyder Cut because he watched the Snyder Cut and he didn't think he was going to like it. Yet another person who watched the Snyder Cut absolutely loved it. And he was in here and we talked about Man of Steel. We talked about the Snyder Cut. We talked about all these things. I had that conversation with the guy over on your channel, Max, who his opening line was, I don't like Enosh. Don't have a reason to not like me.
Well,
didn't like me.
Yeah.
Right. So
his reasoning was based on false information.
Right.
So,
and you told him, you gave him the reason, you gave him facts and don't
showed the
accept
receipts
it,
and everything.
and then that's not your problem. I mean, that's a
absolutely.
So I understand the friendship thing, Enosh. We try, and that's all we could do, and then it's done.
On the flip side of that, what's up, L Punk Trace? Hey, with a 99-cent super sticker, you know what? You are the first person to post a super sticker. So that's awesome, L Punk Trace. So let's see, what I got to give you something for posting that, because that's pretty cool that you posted a super sticker, because nobody else has posted a super sticker. So I appreciate that.
I didn't even know what that existed. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. So just came out of nowhere with the super sticker, and let's see. Yeah, here we go.
Why did you say that? Yay!
So there's the super sticker one. But so I had the exact opposite problem also. You want to hear another funny one? Here's another funny one. Another friend of mine apparently was trying to get some clout with some Christian rock guy today, some Christian rock artist that he was trying to talk to. And that guy, the Christian rock artist that he was talking to, is a big DC fan, has been blowing up his own personal Facebook with nothing but Snyder Cut stuff and stuff about Ray Fisher, and posted this big thing about Ray Fisher. And my other friend, who will also remain nameless because I love that guy too, but it was kind of interesting because that person posted to this guy, says, and I quote, now mind you folks, I run this operation out of my house by myself with my wife and my children and a lot of help from Cylon Scotty. If anybody has earned the title of producer here on this show, it's Cylon Scotty. Cylon Scotty saved this channel with helping me out with computer stuff and whatnot, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But so here's a funny one that I woke up to today. This person posted to this guy, didn't use my name at all, didn't say, hey, my buddy Enosh has a YouTube channel called the Poindexter Lounge. No, said the YouTube channel I work at as a producer, Poindexter Lounge, tagged Poindexter Lounge, by the way. If you're going to say something like that, you probably don't want to tag the people that you're saying it about. Just saying.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how well it pays off for him.
Yeah. Says the YouTube channel I work at. I don't, do I work here? I mean, I guess we're doing better. We're doing pretty well. I mean, my goodness, you guys are giving. So I guess I work here now. It says I work at as a producer. Poindexter Lounge recently did an interview with Ray Fisher. It was pretty awesome. So I texted my buddy this morning because I'm just funny like that. And hey, dude, if you're watching, I'm not mad at you. It's just a little weird. And I love you. So I texted this morning. I said, hey, can you grab some coffees on your way to work this morning? Also, I'm going to need you to get with Scotty this afternoon. He'll walk you through installing the new hard drive on the laptop. Thanks. And then I friended the guy that he was talking to just so I could leave a comment and say, hey, wow, that sounds really amazing. What all are your job responsibilities? Because I would love to know myself. But so I go from one guy like not liking my content apparently at all, and enough to leave me not as a personal friend, he said, but as my channel, to somebody else loving my channel so much they claim to work here. So there you go.
I thought I worked at the lounge. Do you guys?
Like me saying
I know Brian does. Brian,
hey guys,
hey, I got the hourly rate going. I'm sending you an invoice there. Anytime you want to put me in, Coach, I'm ready, baby.
All right. Well, a buddy of mine.
Firewater's expensive.
A buddy of mine asked me about it and
By the
said,
word.
a buddy of mine asked me about it and said, hey, Enosh, you know, you should send him a W-2. And I said, no, I'm a 1099 him, so he'll have to pay taxes on that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, but then you get a stupid amount of write-offs.
Exactly,
If you play
right?
it smart. Yeah, if you play it smart.
Right.
Yeah.
So, hey, I want to make sure that I get this. Hey, what's up? Hold on a second. Did I miss something? Hold on. What did I miss? Where? I want to make sure I didn't.
$10 H parts and a $5 Aaron Entertainment.
Yeah, I'm trying to find H parts here because I don't want to miss that. Where is it? Well, see, it looks like RJ's was first. So RJ Resident Justice with a $5 super chat. Thank you, RJ. Says everything is possible, even the impossible. Don't give up. Restore the Snyderverse, and shout out to Brian for representing nerdy in many ways.
Well, somebody's got to. Poor Dawson.
Somebody's got to. We love Dawson.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna say poor Dawson. He's making good money.
he does, I love Dawson, but he does have a bedtime.
He does. Dawson said that he'd be here tonight. Look, check it out.
That's right.
I'll put on my nerdy in many ways hat as
We
well.
just need the ambassador here for 3 in a row.
There you go.
I reached out to Ambassador today. He's a good dude.
He is. Ambassador is a good dude. I like Ambassador. And so, RJ, because you brought it up, this is for you. Dawson! Dawson! Ah! It's Dawson in the back of there, anyways. And then H. Bart's with a $10 super chat says, I could not help but smile when Superman beat the crap out of Steppenwolf. Not even Endgame made me feel that. Also, Superman theme was great in that scene. Look, Endgame didn't make me feel anyway as near as the Snyder Cut. So I love the Snyder Cut.
It got you more than I Love You 3000, the Snyder Cut.
Oh, dude, I love you 3000 doesn't even do anything for me. Like I don't. I'm sorry.
You are heartless, sir. Good Lord.
You know why though? Because like for Endgame, I really felt that like that movie, like as much as that movie built up, I felt like it didn't earn anything. I still say to this day that all those people are still dead. All the people who were dead are still dead because the way that they explain time travel, you can't go back and because you go back and change something or, rearrange something doesn't change what actually happened. So I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. Plus, like, I just felt like if they could do all that, well, then just go back and like get the other Tony, right, from another universe or whatever, like from another timeline, right, as he discovers it and say, hey, we're going to bring you over here. And then, everybody could be happy and you could still have Tony, but, contracts and stuff, Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be in it anymore. So, yeah, I don't know. And plus, I'll be the first one to admit, I'm just not a big Marvel guy. I love the Marvel movies, and I love the Captain America movies. The Captain America movies are fantastic. The first Iron Man movie was stellar. Guardians of the Galaxy, I actually like both of those movies, but especially the first one. The first one is just absolutely fantastic. And then, I don't know, man, Avengers 2. I love the first Avengers movie. Avengers 2 just rubbed me the wrong way. It was just like, what is this movie about? It just didn't make any sense to me, what they were doing. And it just seemed to just kind of take up space. But I don't want to talk negatively about that because I know I have a lot of friends who are Marvel movie fans, but it's funny. It's like, just like stuff, like the friend that I was talking to, like, I know that he got upset at me when I told him, I said, man, I don't know what you like anymore, because he got mad at me. One of the reasons why he said he was leaving the channel was because of my take on Zack Snyder and Geeks and Gamers. And I don't take that back. I can't be something that I'm not, guys. I don't appreciate Geeks and Gamers and the way that they do business. That's my own personal thing. You can be my friend and still like Geeks and Gamers, man. Like it's not a problem for me, but that's my personal thing. So I guess if you come here and hear my take on it, like I don't have a problem with Zack Snyder, and I'm going to continue to support Zack Snyder, and I'm going to continue to support his movies, and I'm going to continue to love him. And that's just, that's just where I'm at, but what do you guys think? I mean, so, getting into these topics, first, like one of the things I want to talk about is like, where do we go from here? Right. So like you said, it's been a great week, right, Brian? It's been a great week. We got the Snyder Cut I mean, oh my gosh, the Snyder Cut. Where do we go next? And I think where I think we go next, and I'm interested to hear you guys, but it's like, hey, don't waste time. WB, HBO Max, whoever the powers that be, don't waste time on this. Get the the success rate out there. We know that it's a success. Like, no one can doubt that it's a success at this point. Get that out there, and let's move forward. Don't take a bunch of time on it. Let's move forward with it. I mean, what do you think, Firewater? You're the newest one here, man. What do you think?
I think that my first question would be with what's on Zack Snyder's slate. What other stuff does he have going, and what about first him and then everyone else, Affleck, Gal Gadot, everybody? Because I think HBO Max doing this show for HBO Max and just bypassing the theater, I think would be genius. Because you're not restricted by runtime format. You want to make a 5-hour Justice League movie too? Have at it, Zach. Do what you need to do. We don't have to sell tickets. We're selling subscriptions. It's a different thing. It's a different business model. I think that would be great. Or split it up into 5 episodes, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Tell your story. Yeah. I think we need to figure it out because they lost 4 years. 4 good years, right? Because if Zack Snyder originally released his Justice League, we could have had a whole bunch of other stuff done already in that 4 years. So we're already behind on time. For me, I think it would just be more of Justice League 2. At least get Justice League 2 or Flash or something or whatever. Because I know they said there was a Flash movie in the works. Get something out in 2022. I don't care what it is. Do something. Probably not Justice League 2. That might be a little too soon. I understand that. But I would love to see a Batman movie where they focus on maybe where because I'm sure even in the Snyderverse, Batman didn't always kill. Is that confirmed or no?
Well, we kind of talk about. I mean, like I don't know if he just didn't necessarily kill, but Zack did talk about how in the earlier days of that Batman, he was probably less aggressive. At least.
Okay, I want to know. I want to see the film with Ben Affleck when he starts stepping on the gas.
Yes.
Yeah. When does he say, like, you know what? I beat this guy up 3 weeks ago and he's back out here and I'm kicking his ass again. Like, wait a second. Maybe I should just throw a batarang through his eye and we'll call it a day.
Well, I think it was the Robin death, though.
Right, but I'd like to see that all. Right, that would make a lot of sense. That would push him over. But I would love to see that pan out, in a film. And I think that would be worth the price of admission. Things like that. And I know that Ben Affleck, I think, wants some redemption with his character because he loved playing Batman and he got dunked on. And I feel like it's not really his fault. I blame Warner Media. I don't blame Zack. I blame Warner Media. Oh, yeah, take Batman versus Superman, cut down to 2.5 hours. Yeah, it makes somewhat sense. Whatever. We'll get some popcorn sales. Who cares? We'll get an extra showing, right? So that's my take on it. I'd like to see more. And they lost time already. We're making up for lost time. We got to figure something out.
I know it's already been long
I hate
enough.
to crash my part of the party, but I have to head out because this guy got a long day to work tomorrow. But I wanted to be here at the start. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate you all. I'm looking forward to watching this tomorrow at work. The rest of the stream. So bye, everyone.
Where can they find you, Max? Where can they find you?
PlayStation Plus podcast. Please help us get to 100 subs. Don't even worry about my Movie Madness show. It's doing great. I just want to keep the team. I just want to keep the team together, and we got some great stuff. Isaac, our Nintendo guy, he is really helping out. We got another Nintendo guy. RJ's with us. Who Rhea joined us, is probably going to join us soon. We're having so much fun there. Nick and Lex.
I love Nick and Lex, man. Nick and Lex, I gotta have.
They're going to pass you up pretty soon.
They're blowing up, man.
They're at 8K in a month. From 1K to 8K in a month. That's legit.
Man.
That's just Rush fans are amazing. That's all I got to say.
Right. Rush fans. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right, man. We'll see you, Max. We'll see you, Max. Aaron Entertainment here with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Aaron. Says, not related to DC, but I want to see Todd's take on the Spawn movie he wants to make. Are you guys into Spawn?
I like it. It's been a while since I've read it, but I mean, I'm down for another movie.
I watched some of the older HBO stuff like from years ago. I'm neutral about it. If they make it, I'll check it out. If they don't, I'm not going to lose sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Brian?
I've watched the movie a long time ago, and that's about as
I'm sorry.
far as. Well, yeah, right. John Leguizamo is the bad guy. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, that movie was so bad. I remember going to see that movie with a couple of my friends, and it was bad enough that I was the third wheel because I was with a couple, and it was just
boy.
like, oh gosh. And then like that movie was so bad. It's like, I got my powers from the devil. Let me descend into hell to take the devil out with the powers that he gave me.
That sounds like me and my experience on Ghost Rider 2: Spirit of Vengeance. I was the fifth wheel as well, so I was like, oh god, no.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Never watch that movie again.
Never again. Never again.
No, as far as Endgame's concerned, I was gonna say there's a few parts of it that I absolutely loved. The on your right part, when everybody comes out and then the battle's getting ready to go. Yeah, those kind of moments I get really like misty-eyed because it's like Lord of the Rings when Aragorn shows up with the ghosts and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's on now, you know what I mean? So those kind of moments are nice. And also I not gonna lie, I did tear up when all the ladies from the Avengers got there and they were like, we got your back. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, so I got a little misty-eyed at that, but I did have a lot of Endgame vibes watching the Snyder Cut. And it just makes me think that DC did it first. So, yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Wonder Meg? Wonder Meg is in the chat. Good to see you, Meg. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing that we have to do now is we have to turn up the gas. We as fans came together to support the Snyder Cut. We have to continue that. And let me just say to everyone out there, guys, all this little infighting amongst the Snyder community has got to stop. We got to remember why we came together in the first place, because if we're divided, we're not going to go anywhere. We wouldn't have gotten here. We wouldn't have gotten this far if we were divided. And if we want to see more movies from Zack Snyder, or at least in this universe, even if Zack, actually does, kind of pass the baton to somebody else, maybe just produce or whatever, but it's still within that universe, whatever. If we want more of those types of films, we got to stick together, and we got to keep pushing for that. Matt, you've been a little quiet on this. What do you think, man? I haven't got to see your video yet. I saw that you posted your video, but I haven't got to hear your take yet. And so,
I just did it right. I did it from my car today. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try a new approach and see how it works out. Look, it makes all the sense in the world to greenlight something post this event, right? Mm-hmm. It's too big to not do something. Now, whether it's going to be 200 million for another movie, I don't know. HBO Max is in a position where they can start to compete with Netflix. They're going to have to compete with Netflix and Disney Plus for the budgets of some of these big things. And, Netflix is moving into the $200 million range for their features, which is just like freaking unheard of. So that's something to consider. Like I said today in my video, Gal just announced that she was pregnant again.
Yes, she did.
So that's gonna take her out for like 2 years. Less than maybe, right? Depending on how far along she is, I don't know. And what's everyone else up to? It's gonna be getting the band back together is gonna be difficult. That being said, they could technically, shoot something on because eventually Warner's is going to adopt something like the Volume that Lucasfilm has. And so they could do something with that, which would help in a number of ways. But I think Zack shot the extra ending because he knew something was going to happen, because he said in an interview that Warner Brothers didn't want him to shoot more stuff.
Yeah.
So he shot it anyway, as kind of an FU to them, and I think it's pretty funny. I can see it happening. I just don't know when or where. And I think if they are going to do it, they need to block out enough time period to shoot them both back to back and invest the money into doing it. And I'm hoping tomorrow we get some good numbers.
Me too.
That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if we are. I don't know what they're going to tell us, but I think it's going to be good news. I mean, even Variety is saying, hey, give this man a sequel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the crazy thing is that like even these, like you said, Variety, I've seen a couple other news outlets like, post and saying, look, they need to continue this. They'd be fools not to continue this. What's up, DC Talk with Extended? Thank you, man, for the $5 super chat. He doesn't have a comment, but we'll find a comment of his on it. He says, "What's up, Caleb?" So there you go.
Hey, Enosh, my apologies, man. I do have to dip. Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely, man.
And
Absolutely. Anytime, bro.
I'll catch you guys later. Thanks,
right.
Jarvo, Brian. Catch y'all later.
Yeah,
all
man.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Easy, bud.
Deuces.
See it. But yeah, it's interesting that all of a sudden we're getting all of these news outlets because it's such a stark contrast to me from Man of Steel, BVS, and of course the theatrical cut of Justice League, right? Where all of us as fans, we anxiously awaited until something was released, and then it was released, and we were like, "This is awesome!" And all the news outlets were, "Nah, it's not that good."
Yeah.
And now everything is like, "It's amazing! It's fantastic! It's tremendous! It's it's like the second coming almost." And we like it, but I think, I don't know how you guys feel in the chat, but I know like for me, I'm almost waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like so anxious about it because Zack's movies have been met with such negativity, and even the Snyder Cut in general, even its existence being met with such negativity, that I just feel like I'm waiting for that thing to drop that it's like, yeah, no, guess what? It's not fresh anymore, or it's not this. You know what I mean? Like just because some idiots, get something stuck in their crotch, like with the Geeks and Gamers thing, for example, right? Was that going to negatively affect it? Was something going to happen? But that doesn't seem to have, done anything to it. It seems to still have the momentum, with like even Doomcock. Like that's what I was shocked by. Did you see Doomcock's reaction video?
No.
So I was, I know, but like we do 2 cents on nonsense. So I was like, okay, I'm going to check this out. Like what the heck does Doomcock have to say? And Doomcock literally goes on for 11 minutes, just ranting and raving about how great it is. And I don't know if he's doing that to just put stuff out in the algorithm.
Can we keep him away from this fandom?
I'm trying.
Like
I would love that.
Don't let that happen. Don't let it be a thing.
Dude, I was praying and hoping with the Geeks and Gamers thing, and I don't know if God answered my prayer, but then Zack came dropping bombs, so I don't know.
Well, that whole thing was from my understanding with that, like Jeremy basically tossed Uche under the bus from what I gather.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of skipped around his video, and at one point he just went like, "I didn't want this attention." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, man, whatever, dude. You want the attention."
Yeah.
But it's the whole thing's a mess. The whole thing's a mess.
Silent Scotty, producer. Silent Scotty, the true producer. Cylon, we will accept no imitations. Cylon's not out there telling people he's a producer yet. He literally saved the channel, folks. So there you go. And I won't stop saying that, by the way, because he did. He's amazing. Him and Sophie are just fantastic people. I love these guys so much. But Silent Scotty with the $10 super chat says, hope everyone had a good weekend. Hey there to everyone on the panel. Max is gone, but he says, Max, I've disagreed with you a few times, but I support you because I know you mean well. He's still watching. He says, I respect your takes. You're authentic. There you go. There you go. For sure. My hope is that the fans come together that we don't allow things to tear us apart, that we don't all go off in different directions, trying to get different things done that, we need to put off and wait for, like, you know what I mean? Like I understand the excitement about, like, I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that. And we feel like kids in candy stores now because we got, the Snyder Cut, but at least that's how I feel. I mean, I don't know, Brian, how do you feel, man? Are you like, do you think that there's credence to the idea that more can come with the Snyderverse?
No, absolutely. We've been talking about this for months. I mean, I think there's too much potential earnings to sit on the table to not at least take a swing at it. And the fact that a lot of trades are getting behind it, it's a lot different now moving forward than it was before. So, and not only that, but it just shows that there's a hunger for those stories.
Yeah. And that's what I think. I think times have changed since the days of Man of Steel and BVS coming out, and even the theatrical Justice League. And that's what I was saying, Matt, is that I'm just so anxious because I don't want something to mess this up.
Yeah.
I want this to be the thing. I want this to be Zack's legacy because he deserves it. And this is what we fought for this whole time. And so that's my prayer. That's my hope. That's my thing, is like, I keep kind of cautiously sitting here waiting and reading articles and stuff. And every article I read that's like Zack Snyder's just like, because there are a couple of just insane takes on a couple of things, and it's disappointing, but it is what it is. Not everybody's going to love everything. I'm glad that it's getting the positive response. William Powell with a $2 super chat. William, always good to talk to William. Matt and I had a great conversation with William the other night.
Yeah.
And says series is the magic word, not sequel. What do you think about that, Matt? I mean, do you think it's better that it's one or the other, or?
I mean, like, I'd prefer it to be a series. I think that'd be good. Sorry, I'm a little tired today. Like, I sat down, I just realized how tired I am. So I'm probably gonna take off here in a minute.
Y'all are leaving me. Y'all came in hot, and then y'all leaving.
It's been a gloomy day, and it just always takes it out of me. So, like, Washington, man,
Yeah, but I don't miss that.
Like, today was just one of those days, and I'm just like, yeah. Oh, I'm tired. But I mean, look, I just want to see it continue at the end of the day, right? Like, I don't necessarily care how it's done. I just want to see that it's done. And I think that, I was talking with Mikey Sutton a little bit ago about it, and he's under the impression that Hamada might be on his way out the door. And I mean, if you think about it, it kind of makes that way, right? Yeah. Because I mean, Hamada was against the Snyder Cut, and he was mostly like that, I think, to kind of protect like Emmerich, if you want my honest opinion. But he definitely had his issues with everything, and was being overrun or over.
I waited. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Tony, aka.
Thank you. I was looking at my phone, texting Brian, and thanks for giving me the intro because I wasn't looking up. Thanks.
You're welcome, buddy. Because I love you. It's because I love you, man. It's because I love you. Nothing but love and respect.
Well, you got to look at it like the 90s sitcom intros where like they're doing something and then they're like,
you're in.
Well,
starring Kirk Cameron.
I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, hey, I'm going to text Brian. I'm not in yet. I'm going to get an intro. Whatever. We're good.
Why not?
Hi, everybody.
How you doing, Tony?
Excellent. Yeah, really good. Day off.
Yeah, man. So you watched the Snyder Cut, right?
I watched it early.
And I've defended you because there's some people who you've had a couple of hot takes in the last couple of weeks that people have disagreed with, but I know you and I know your heart. Rel, I did see Uche's and Mr. H reviews takes on it. I think it's silly. People those are people who have a line that they're trying to toe. you know. So
Right.
like,
Well, yeah, I caught a few minutes of that, and I tried to go back to it, and Uche put it behind a membership paywall.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't see
and
his. I
like-
saw Mr. H's. Yeah.
oh, because no, I saw the actual live stream. Because it popped up in my feed, and then Jeremy privated the live stream that he had where he after the Snyder incident, where so he put out like a new video today, which is whatever. But he privated that live stream where they were complaining about it and crying about it for 3 hours and raking in the thousands of super chats.
Yeah.
So because he doesn't want people to go back and see exactly what was said, because he's going to spin it, and he's a effing coward is what he is. It's the standard playbook for people like that.
Wow, Jarbo, you said effing. That's amazing.
It's not my channel. It's not my channel. And you,
Well,
and
you know
what?
that's a great segue though. That's a
And
great
you-
because this one's for you, man. This I don't know if you guys saw this, but I had to bring this up. But first, because this story, Jarbo, if you could just wait a second, because I got a funny one for you. But Tony, what did you think of the Snyder Cut, man?
I got to see it early. Thank you, by the way. I waited the 8 hours or whatever it took.
Right?
Yeah. As a Marvel guy, I'm the Marvel guy on the panel sometimes. I sent you a text. I said this was Avengers good. This was easily Avengers good, and I understood this movie. This movie was this was Ray Fisher's movie, and I didn't know it was Ray Fisher's movie until I got to see this version of it. I was like, it didn't make sense that Ray Fisher only got like these few scenes. I now understand that cyborg journey. And you know what? Hey, I know I'm probably telling everybody exactly what they already know, but honestly, I as a Marvel guy watching this movie, I didn't understand the original Justice League. I always thought it was a little choppy. It was a little bit too much. And I was like, oh, Cyborg, great. Whatever it is. But that was his movie. That was his journey. And that's what made that movie. And it makes sense to me now. It absolutely makes sense to me now. It always made sense to me before, but I mean, like, it makes sense to me now.
Good.
That's my take on it.
And that makes me happy. That makes me happy. That makes me happy, Tony, because I know that you're a Marvel guy, and I know that you and I have had discussions and stuff. And I'm a DC guy, right? And so we have a mutual respect for each other. But I know that those have been some of the things that you've shared with me. That it's like you just didn't think that some things made sense, and you've been kind of on the fence on a bunch of things because just of what you've experienced, on your end. And like, then there's true believers like me and some others who have been telling you like, no, man, you just got to hold out, man. I'm telling you, this is it. And you know what? I think if anything, this movie has taught us is that Warner Brothers has really tried to screw over Zack Snyder of actually just making his own films.
I agree. It was a whole different movie. I've watched it a second time and I'm like, wow, this is what I wanted to see the first time. It really is. And I'm thinking, like, how much was held back from some of these other movies? That's really kind of what I want to know. Like, how much was held back? Because, yeah, this was what I wanted it to be, I think. And DC fans, hey, you have every right to cheer right now because it is amazing.
Yeah, it's a good it's a nice victory lap to be taken right now. I know for Zack and for just fans, who've been pretty much, kind of ridiculed now for years. Todd Fair with another $20 super chat. Wow, Todd, man, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. Says, what did you guys think of the Joker scene? I thought it was the worst Joker in the history of film and television and cartoons. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I was curious your guys' thoughts. Brian,
in the immortal words of Jeffrey Lebowski, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Jeffrey Lebowski. I love it.
Yeah, I from one Joker to another.
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
I
Greatest
don't know.
social life ever in movies, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Matt, your thoughts on the Joker scene?
Yeah. I was a little like I was hoping for more in regards to, you know, the Joker, but what it showed me was that like he's still insane, but he understands his surroundings. You know, that was the whole point of that conversation between them, showed off the dynamic. That conversation, to in my opinion, was more or less like the opening of The Killing Joke, the graphic novel.
Yes.
Right, where Batman and Joker are having a conversation, and it's more like at that point they realize that they need each other. You know, and that was the whole point of Batman going to Arkham in that graphic novel. So it was interesting of Batman, and then like, look, he's like, here's this Joker card. It's the truce. As long as you have it, you're fine. You know, and then Batman's like, you know, he's like, I'm going to effing kill you. But he takes it. Because he knows that he needs him. You know, and that's the whole thing. Is like, he has to work with bad guys in order to un-F the world. So, you know, he's going to take whatever he can get, and he knows that if he needs someone to do something dirty, Joker's going to be the one to do it. It was just, again, it's showing off the juxtaposition between the characters.
Yeah.
You know, like to kind of quote it, look at it like this: Batman is all in dark and black, and the Joker is all in white. Think of it thematically, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, considering there are references to Christ and everything else, you know, like that guy earlier that said that, you know, it's that his top 3 films are Man of Steel, Snyder Cut, and The Passion. What do they have in common?
Exactly.
Christ themes, you know?
Yep.
So it's like they have Christ themes in common. One's a bit more on the nose than others, but then again, The Passion was Mel Gibson. But so really in this regard, it's like, look at the concept also of BVS, where Lex is talking about how like the devil, like the, you know, that I think it's kind of like the darkness like rises to meet the light, that line from the Last Jedi, you know, where it's like you start seeing where there's this like duality or dichotomy. I'm trying to think. I am tired. I'm very sorry. But it's like this plane of existence that they're both on, where Batman had to lower his standards to work with the Joker, and the Joker had to raise his standards to work with Batman. Mm-hmm. And then there's that line there about like, oh, I'm your best friend. Yeah. You know, like, well, yeah,
dream sequence.
It was a dream sequence.
Me, it's a dream sequence for me, right? Like, this didn't really happen. This is what he's dreaming. For me, that's how I took it. I don't know. I don't think the apocalypse that you see at the end of the thing is real. I think it's
it is. It's very real, Tony. And this is where I understand that you're not really familiar with what they're doing there as a Marvel fan. But those aren't dreams; those are premonitions. Those are
I agree.
He is literally seeing the
future. They haven't happened yet.
But they're definitely happening.
It's going to happen. It's a premonition, right? But that's what I mean. It's like a dream sequence. Like, we know it's going to happen eventually, but we're not seeing. This is not the actual thing that's happening. It's still in his mind. This is a future event, right?
But no, it is going to happen. It's been confirmed.
Maybe though. It already is. If you change the future, he doesn't see that future.
Well, Zack has already said that if Justice League 2 happens, it's all that.
They're just giving us. Did you ever watch?
Justice League 3 also said that it figures it all out too, right? Like, you're going to see the dystopian future, but by Justice League 3, I also read the article that it's all going to go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
But that's how a lot of the stuff ends.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I get what Tony is saying, but like, what you're failing to understand here is in the context, like, okay, yes, eventually everything is going to go back to the way it was supposed to be. That's how all of these movies generally tend to go. But what we saw with the premonition in BVS and the nightmare scene in this is those are things that are going to transpire, because they are not aware of how to reverse or alter the course yet. What Batman is seeing is these visions of what he will have to do and the world that is going to be coming.
If though.
No,
If.
it's not. No, it's not. If it's not if. It's not if. It will inevitably be a what if scenario, but that will already be after it was already reversed.
So Nightmare Earth is already going to happen no matter what in the DC universe. Like this
when they brought Superman back, they locked that in. That's why Cyborg saw it. Cyborg saw it. Batman has seen it. They're premonitions of what the future is because they brought Superman back.
Because maybe that's why I don't understand that, because I'm like, okay, I thought it was a premonition and it could happen if this and this happen. It's going to happen, but I didn't realize that this is the thing.
Yeah, this is the thing that kicks off. It's supposed to kick off the next film if that had just been the natural progression of things, because the next film is set in that future where stuff happens, where Superman is being controlled to be used by Darkseid in getting the anti-life equation to be able to rule over all of existence.
Yeah, because like he takes him over in the comics, right? Takes Superman over. Superman has a different opinion than Batman in the comics, and Superman is Darkseid's basically minion.
Yeah, somewhat. Because
I did read that arc. I understand that arc. Like I said, I am a Marvel guy, but I do own DC comic books. So okay,
I have DC comic book. I like it.
I have an older DC comic book than any of the four of us have. Okay, come on. I have look. 12.
I get it. Look, Jared. To get back to that topic, Jared Leto's Joker is something that has been ever since he was in Suicide Squad. He has been a dividing thing amongst people. I personally love him. Tiftastic here, as you can see, says I loved his take as Joker. It was maniacal, and you could really feel the history between him and Batman. They're in that future scape.
Like him better than Affleck.
Oh my gosh! Like, look, with Jared Leto's Joker basically talking about the fact that Batman has suffered a lot because Mira is like, who is this guy lost? Who is Batman lost? And it's like, because everybody sees Batman as this BA kind of guy who hasn't, who just gets the job done, but they don't understand all the stuff that Batman has lost behind the scenes. He's lost people in his life. He lost his parents. He lost, apparently Robin in this, he lost Dick Grayson, an adopted son, so he's lost. He has a lot to lose. And so I agree with you, Tiff. At that point in the story, you could really feel that history between Batman and the Joker. And that was one of the reasons why Zack talked about that in general, is that's one of the reasons why he wanted to put that in there, was because of, Brian, what did you think of the Joker in this movie?
I loved it. That whole scene. I love how he called Mira a fish stick, called her a smelly flounder.
Right? Wow.
I'm sorry. I loved it. I'm not a shipper for Heath Ledger at all. Like, I think, I know this is going to be a hot topic, but I think the fact that he died while portraying that character elevated his performance in a lot of people's eyes, and
he died making the next movie, not that movie.
Well, either way, but like I said, though, like I think his perception of Joker would have been a lot different, had he not passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But
because he died right after that movie came out, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he died before the movie came out.
Yeah, right. He did.
He died in, I think, January. Yeah, it came out in July.
Right. Or something.
That was bad.
No, it's horrible,
bad.
Like I just don't think. I think people they have those blinders on, you know, because of the sad situation. I get it, but I just don't think he was as great a Joker. Like,
it's like
was my favorite.
It's like I said, if Heath Ledger wouldn't have died, Robert Downey Jr. would have won the Oscar for Best Supporting.
Yes,
so, for Tropic Thunder.
Okay, Tropic. Okay.
Yeah, look.
Oh, go ahead.
But I do got it. I'm starting to fall asleep over here. I'm gonna dip out. No, today's one of those days.
Well, there's little girls dropping F-bombs, man.
Nice to see you, Jarbo.
That seems kind of weird. Enosh, I'm not gonna lie.
All because of Zack Snyder. It's all Zack Snyder's fault, man. It's all Zack Snyder's fault. Yeah.
Oh, I saw something about this floating around today.
Yeah. Hilarious dad let young daughters watch HBO Max's Justice League. Now they're total potty mouths.
Wow. Cinema blend with the journalistic. I don't know. Jeez.
That's a hot take.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, there's a potty mouth over there.
Well, they actually interviewed Zack about this, which is the funny thing because it was actually Esquire. It says he says I'll pass this news along. The guy from Esquire says I'll pass this news along, and I have to report that the catchphrase that they glommed onto was Cyborg's response to Wonder Woman when she asked whether he wants to save humanity, and he says "F the world." And then Snyder says, F the world. And Esquire says, now they're little nihilists. Zack Snyder says, pick up your toys. You know what? F the world. Esquire says, that's what happens when you let a 5 and an 8-year-old watch a Zack Snyder movie. Snyder says, I apologize for that, but I will say that the movies are, so I didn't lead you blindly into it. I'll just say that. Esquire says, yes, true. Dad of the year here.
He literally, is this your first day? Is this your first day?
Like my 3-year-old has like picked up on that, like she heard it somewhere and then she looked at me the other day and she just went F you. And I'm like, it kind of went like I doubled over laughing. It was the cutest. Well, most likely I was telling her to pick up her toys. So that's how that happens. But it's so funny when kids swear. It's the funniest thing on the planet.
I agree with you.
Because they don't know because I have a tendency of saying like, oh damn it or something, right? And like I try to keep it clean, but I will slip through, and so my daughter will get frustrated and she'll just go, oh damn it. So I gotta watch out what I say. It's the hardest thing. It's so difficult.
Sponges.
They are.
They're absolute sponges. Absolutely.
Oh well, yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, Matt.
So,
hey, man, you have a wonderful night, sir.
Yeah, hopefully, with any luck, Warner Brothers will come to their senses and release my channel. So
there you go. We're hoping for. Oh, we lost Brian. We're losing everybody.
I mean, I'm leaving, not Brian.
I know. What's the deal? What's the deal with that?
What's going on, Brian?
What the literal dude with that? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay. Did you fall on a bar for your nuts?
Yeah, like he's got things to do. Come on.
I mean,
like that.
Okay, that could be my favorite clip that you've done.
Well,
so
see,
far.
Jarbo hates that clip.
I didn't say I hate the clip. I just I think the scream is funny. It just takes forever to get there. It's like, all right.
It does. It takes a while.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay.
All right, guys.
All right, man.
I'll see y'all later.
Good. Hey, so Todd, so here's first of all, I want to say thank you because I did see your comment up in there that said that you just wanted to support the channel, and so I definitely appreciate that, man. I appreciate the fact that like we can have differing opinions and yet support each other, and come together in the Point Extra Lounge. That Tiffany was truly telling you the truth there, Todd. That's how I look at it. But Todd here says the Snyder fans got the movie, but it is over. I am sorry. You guys can hashtag all day, but it is over. So here's the thing, though, Todd. Okay, but hold on, Todd. Here's the thing, man. By that logic and thinking, we should have never got the Snyder Cut to begin with. Because everybody said the exact same thing for the last 4 years. They said worse than that. They said it's stupid to use the hashtag. They said don't use the hashtag. There were literally people on other YouTube channels that were making up their own hashtags to combat this hashtag. They were trying to, snipe that hashtag and get that hashtag out. They were trying to, they were telling us that the movie didn't exist, that the thing that we were hashtagging about literally didn't even exist, that it was a lie, that it was a pipe dream, that movies don't work that way, that Cinema doesn't work that way. That
Hey,
the
guess what?
industry, the industry itself doesn't work that way. And Todd, I just got to say,
they were wrong.
everybody was wrong. So I think, man, if you're gonna come to a fandom with that kind of comment and say, well, yeah, you guys, you got your movie. Well, yeah, we got our movie, and that right there is proof enough. Is proof enough.
We want to talk about it. We want to talk about it.
Well, it's just proof enough, Tony, that things can change, so that, like, even though something may look like it's not going to be now, if people do come together and there is enough of an interest in it, guess what? The circumstances will change. And so yes, hashtagging all day can make a difference if there's a movement behind it, if there's a group of people behind it. And then also, oh my gosh, Todd with another $20 super chat. And for that, because this is just tongue in cheek. This is just tongue in cheek, but because Todd's trying to pour some cold water on our heating up the restore the Snyderverse. This is for you, Todd.
Oh my god.
So there you go. That's for you, Todd. Says the movement was to release the Snyder Cut. Now it is restore the Snyderverse. That makes no sense. Snyder's movie was good, but DC has moved on. Well, hold on though. No, because
that's not the thing.
No, but that's missing the point, because the point was, yes, we wanted the Snyder Cut because the Snyder Cut was done. It was something that was in the can. Like, all it just needed was the visual effects, and that got done. And yes, you're absolutely right. The Snyder Cut got done. We got the movie. Now it's release the Snyderverse, or restore the Snyderverse. Why? Because it's better than anything else Warner Brothers has. It's better than anything else that Warner Brothers has done. The critics say it, the fans say it, and the haters say it. Everybody is right now literally saying this is better than anything WB has done. And here's another reason why it still makes sense, is because it's like you said, well, DC has moved on, but they haven't, because DC's direction right now is to go towards the multiverse. That's what they're doing. They are literally opening up the multiverse, and they are saying that every DC property that has ever existed is legit. So that's why they're bringing Ben Affleck's Batman back for the Flash movie. That's why they're continuing on with Ezra Miller as the Flash in the Flash movie. But that's also why they're going back and they're bringing Michael Keaton's Batman from back in 1989. Who would have thought that would have ever happened, for goodness sake? But they're bringing him back. That's why we're having different takes on different heroes and different things. So there is absolutely a place for, see, what we're not asking for, Todd, we're not asking for the Snyderverse to replace what WB is. It's not replace the Warner Brothers direction. That's not what we're asking. We're just asking for the Snyderverse to still exist and move forward, because they got TV, they've got theatrical movies that Warner Brothers is going to produce that's going to go in these other directions, like the Batman and these other things, and this whatever this Superman movie is, if they end up doing the Val Zod or the Ellis Superman, whatever those things are, that's fine. We're not asking to replace those things. We're not asking to eliminate all those things. We're saying that the Snyderverse is this good. We want to see a continuation of this, because Zack had a vision, had a plan for these movies. And yes, now we see that this was so good that it's literally uniting so many people. Then guess what? That's worth fighting for. Don't eliminate.
No, wait. Is his vision as good for ancillary characters than it was for this? That is what I think people are saying. Like, you know what? There are characters that Zack hasn't really dealt with, and are we like in trust with Zack for that? And I've said this before too. Like, you know what? Maybe the next movies are on a streaming service, and we get to see things like Hawkman. and we get to see things like Martian Manhunter.
We're getting Hawk.
We get to see things. What I mean is, like, these are things they're gonna do on a streaming service. So we get Hawkman, we get Martian Manhunter, we get Green Lantern, whatever. You know, like, now that you and I have actually got to watch the movie, I want to tell you, seeing Green Lantern at the fucking beginning of the movie was so awesome. Like, seeing the lantern going in the ancient fight. I wanted to talk about this so much before because I was like, there's a lantern there. And when they said, is there a lantern or is there a Kryptonian? Then we'll take that world. You know what I mean? And we had both. We had both.
Well, and we saw Kilowog. Did you see Kilowog?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Is you see the lantern,
but not just that. But did you see the dead lantern?
I did not see the dead. No.
In Cyborg's vision.
In Cyborg's vision, where Superman is standing there, is hovering, holding the Batman's mask, and it's going over, and you see Wonder Woman's what do you see? You see Aquaman's trident. You see him holding Batman's thing. But Kilowog, the Green Lantern, Kilowog, is in full outfit, laying there dead.
Kilowog was in the original, right? Like at the beginning. Like he's the one with the land.
No, that wasn't Kilowog. No, that was just some other Green Lantern that just happened to be back there during that time.
That made me so happy to see a Green Lantern, though. Like when I started watching this movie and I see the initial fight scene, that was the biggest thing for me. Is like, that's a freaking Green Lantern, right?
Well, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in just a second, because that's the that was the last like main topic that I had. But I'm trying to, let me see if I can yeah.
Brian, how you doing, by the way?
I'm doing good. My internet just shut off. I do apologize. So I took the time. Heard the.
So I know how you're doing as a human, by the way, not your internet. I want to know how you're doing as a human.
Oh, as a human, dude, I'm doing all right, man.
Good.
Ribs are getting better, so it's good.
Nice.
Got a couple other jobs lined up, so other than that, we're doing all right.
I only talked to you on the phone, so it's nice to see you in person and ask how you're
doing. Yeah. No, I'm doing good, man. It's been a fun couple of days with streaming and stuff. The stream over at Max's was kind of it was like a weird thing. It was like a culmination of a year for me. Like, everybody on that stream was people that I dealt with.
What was up with Max, by the way? Like, I'm hearing things, but I don't know what's going on. So firsthand.
No, I mean, there's really nothing going on with Max. It's an axe that he's tried to get buried, or a hatchet that he's tried to bury several times, and it's always been a one-way situation. The other one isn't going to give ground because he doesn't think he's wrong. He doesn't think he's in the wrong.
Right. And, no, that's cool. Hey, everybody has their own opinion. Right?
Yeah, that's true. But no, as far as like, what? Oh, I'm referencing Saggy's stream earlier.
Here is this. Kilowog was laying right here. You can see he's actually in full Green Lantern outfit here, and it was very. I love this Green Lantern outfit, by the way. This was so amazing. So yeah, you got to go back and watch this because this is right here, and Kilowog's just laying there. Great representation of the Green Lantern costume. I don't know. I know
he was the one that was in the initial series, right?
Yep.
Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, that was Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. So that was so that was.
I wanted to see a Green Lantern so bad in.
You got two
in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
You almost got three. You almost got three because that was a story that we talked about this last week. Was like, even though Ryan Reynolds was not going to be Hal Jordan, literally it ended up being true that Zack wanted to put Ryan Reynolds in the background as a Green Lantern. That
would have been great.
I don't know if it would have been, because honestly,
I missed your stream, but that would have been great.
I don't know that it would have been though, man, because he wasn't going to be Hal Jordan. And I think that maybe like if we saw that, it would have been fun to be like, hey, I see what you're doing there. But then on the other hand,
people.
it would have confused the heck out of the average person. And it would have been something that would have pulled you out of the movie for a minute. Like if there was anything going on serious at that moment, we would have all totally just missed it. It would have just gone over and we would have been like,
I don't think it was serious. I think it would have been like that what he's doing with Deadpool. I think it would like breaking the fourth wall. He would have been like, I'm Green Lantern. You know?
Real quick. H-Barts. H-Barts. I don't think I saw. I think it may have jumped, and I didn't see. If I didn't read it, I did not see it, and I don't see it on my. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I can pull it up here. Hold on a second. Oh, yep. You know what? I just found it on here. So I'm going to read this one. First of all, H-Barts, thank you, man. Thank you for bringing it up. Look, if I miss it, if anybody gives a super chat and I miss it, please put it out there. Let me know. You guys, let me know if you see somebody mention it so that I can try to find it, because StreamYard's just weird and we get to talking and it bounces all over the place, and then it won't allow you to go all the way up sometimes. H-Bart's here with a $10 super chat, and I appreciate everybody so much that I don't want to skip by somebody for sure. It says people are mad that Nightmare Batman would kill Joker. It's the Nightmare Future rules, where it's the Nightmare Future where rules are off the table to restore the timeline. Also, did you see my last super chat? So that's a great point, H-Barts. Yeah, when it comes to saving the world and saving the universe as we know it, if Batman's going to kill Joker at any point, it's probably going to be that time. Would be my guess.
And then they're going to have to restore the universe, right? Like, obviously, I know DC too. Like, when Batman kills the Joker, we have to go back in time. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that's going to restore any of the universe, right? We're going to see it, but it's going to be amazing to go back to.
Well, so, and then here is...
Uh-oh. We lost Enosh. Holy crap.
Brian, Master of None.
Hey, what's happening?
Did we lose Enosh? So you're
temporarily. That's all right. I'll be the Toastmaster General. Let's see here. People are mad that the Nightmare Future would kill Joker. It's the Nightmare Future rules. I can agree with that. All bets are off.
I love that though. Like, I love the fact that they're going to kill the Joker, because it is the Nightmare Future. Like, why not see, as comic book fans, why not see what is the worst possible thing that's going to happen to your guy, right?
Yeah.
So let's see Joker die. Let's see Batman die. Let's see Robin die. You know what I mean? If it's a nightmare thing or if it's that's what we want to see. Like, as a comic book guy, yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah. So,
Enosh, you're back.
Yeah, I am back. I'm sorry about that.
Excellent.
So H-Bart's had a $5 super chat here. It says, if Zack finished his vision before Infinity War and Endgame, would those films be different, or would Marvel get a pass for copying them? That's a great question, actually.
That's what I said. I was getting such hard like Endgame visions, and I'm like, man, this movie was written years before Endgame.
Yep.
You're absolutely right. That's
different universe. Like we were talking about, completely different universe, right? Like,
well, no, because think about it, beat for beat, Batman versus Superman is very, very similar to Captain America: Civil War. Which one came out first?
True.
You know what
Civil
I mean?
War. Yeah, Civil War came out first.
No, it didn't.
No. Batman
BVS did.
Yeah, BVS was announced first. And it was only after BVS was announced that they announced Civil War.
But which one actually hit the theater first? I think it was Civil War.
They rushed Civil War to take the place of
so yes. So Civil War came out first. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
No, but that's not the point, though. The point is that
I
know it's not the point, but
it's still they copied DC. DC didn't copy them. They copied DC, and they got a pass for it.
I mean, they announced that movie years before Civil War came out.
Yeah, that's a highly contested thing, actually. And no, Lana Deli, he was not going to be Hal. I'm just seeing your. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not passing up people's comments that they made here. But Lana Deli, he was not going to be Hal. He said that he was going to be a Green Lantern, not the Green Lantern.
You know what I would have found humorous if, like, the whole Ryan Reynolds thing, if they'd have put him in a card.
In a what?
What?
In a card.
What?
Do you remember what they did in Deadpool? At the beginning of Deadpool, there's a player card, trading card of Green Lantern. So if they were to do that, if they were to do that and have like Deadpool or something like that, just to kind of throw shade back in the other direction. Or have him on a poster.
I would love to see Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern in Zack Snyder's universe. I'm not even joking. Even if he got killed,
real quick,
if he got killed in 5 minutes, it would have been awesome.
Okay, I want to run through these before these disappear because I don't want anybody's.
You got a lot of super chats right now.
I know. I got a couple of super chats here, and I
want
to get these. So let's get to these, and then we'll get to that last topic. So I believe we're at Andrew Casale's here. Yeah, because there's
Casale's first.
Okay, here we go. Can you guys see that on the screen?
Yep.
Okay, so I tried to pop it out there where I could make it bigger, but I can't. So just bear with me here, guys, and I will get this. I'll get you all in here because I want you all to be represented, and I appreciate you guys doing this. So I think Andrew's was the furthest one up here. So it says Andrew Casale. First of all, thank you, man, for the $5 super chat. Dude, you rock. It's good to see you in here, Andrew. It says, I want the Snyderverse to continue, but I'm seeing Snyder says this was his last DC film, and he admitted his film is not canon. Justice League is. So okay, we got to roll back. Everybody is seeing. Here's the problem. Everybody is like reading an article or they're watching a video, and they're not understanding, I think, how things are being said. Zack has never said that this is just his last movie. He's just never come out and said, this is just it. I'm not coming back. I'm not ever doing anything. He has flat out said the ball is in their court. He literally just said like a week and a half ago that he would definitely come back, but that the ball is in Warner Brothers court because he can't just make a Justice League movie. Right.
Exactly.
I mean, he could. I mean, in his backyard, we're gonna see here in just a little while. He actually filmed a scene with John Stewart, Green Lantern, Tony, in his yard. But Warner Brothers told him no, and so he was not allowed to put it in the Justice League movie, and he almost left the project because of it.
Seeing Green Lantern in the beginning, though, I was like, yes.
Well, there you go. But hold on. So the thing is, guys, is Andrew, I want to make sure you understand because you posed the question. So first of all, he didn't say that this is his last DC film. He never said that. In fact, he said he's never said that. His exact comment was he didn't think that he'd be here doing Justice League. Anything is possible. And it's not about him. It's about the studio. It's about what the studio wants to do, whether that's HBO Max, whether that who's ever. He's never said that this was just his last DC film. Never. And
no.
And you got listen, when you're talking about the Justice League film being canon, here's the thing. For Walter Hamada, yeah, it's canon. Technically, it's the theatrical release of the movie. What movie is at 27% and what movie is at 97%?
Well, like
what movie is critically acclaimed right now by both fans and the
it's changed a little, but you know what? Even at 67%,
hold on. But here's the thing.
Amazing.
What movie is being heralded as being fantastic And what movie is the movie that nobody even cares about anymore? Okay.
Hello.
So here's the thing. Technically, right now, Justice League is the theatrical version of this movie. But remember, that doesn't mean a thing. It's all canon. There is no just one canon because, again, we are talking about a multiverse.
Are people on you about canon? Wow.
Well, no, he's not on me. Andrew's not on me, and I'm not yelling at Andrew either. I'm just saying,
Sally, what's wrong with you? You know what?
Oh, stop it, Tony. Canon is all of it now because it's all the multiverse. Yeah. You can't think just in one plane of like regular movies. It's like there was this movie, and then there's this movie, and then there's the next movie, and the next movie, and the next movie. It's literally Batman 66, like Burt Ward, Robin exists in the multiverse of the Snyderverse.
Yeah, until he dies, Dick Grayson takes over for him. Yes, 100%.
Well, I'm just saying it all exists together, folks, at the same time. So here's the thing: whatever they want to do, they can do at any time. They can continue this with this timeline. Okay. That's
the best part of this, I think, altogether is the timeline stays consistent.
It's all at the same time. It's all there. All the TV shows that are on right now, all the CW shows that people either love or hate, those all exist. That's why Ezra Miller's Flash showed up on the Flash TV show last year during Crisis on Infinite Earths because it all exists at the same time. It all exists at the same time. It doesn't matter what we like. It doesn't matter what we don't like. It doesn't matter what existed first or then or what was in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what movie came first, what movie came last, what movie was like, not like. It all exists. So if they want to make a sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice League, it'll work just fine. I want to move on now.
Justice League can show up.
I want to move on to yes. I want to move on to Rocky Tolberg here, 1993. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time and giving a super chat tonight. Says I disagree with Brian. Brian,
hi.
We're gonna call you on the carpet, Brian.
All right.
Oh boy. Okay. Says I disagree with Brian. No, it's all good. Says Heath Ledger's Joker is fantastic, and I'm convinced people would still share that opinion even if Ledger was still alive. So real quick, I'll give my take on this so that we can move on to the next one here. But so Rocky, I think there's somewhere in the middle here, right? I also think that Heath Ledger's Joker was fantastic. I think he did a great job. It's not comic accurate. It was his own take on the Joker, which is something that resonated very well.
So is Leto. That's his own take.
That's
not comic book.
Oh,
Leto his own take.
Excuse me, Mr. Marvel. Let me interrupt you there for just a second. There's a lot of people.
Books.
Yeah, we can. And I can mute you for a second because you won't let me talk. So here's the thing, man. People don't want to admit this, but if you read comics, Jared Leto's Joker is very much in line with many of the incarnations of the Joker. People don't like him because he's got a bunch of tattoos, but guess what? The Joker has had tattoos in the comics. People don't like him. Hold on. People don't like him because he's got this pimped out look, but the Joker has had many pimped out looks before. People don't like him because he looked a little maniacal and crazy, yet people, for some reason, like the reggae version of the Joker that was in the Batman cartoon. So the thing is people just didn't like it because because there was a bunch of stories that came out about Jared Leto, and that first picture that came out of him, they don't like the grill, they don't like this, but here's the thing, they say that, but in the end, what is the number one thing that is said about Jared Leto's Joker? It's not even a complaint. It's, we didn't see enough of him. I want to know more about him. Like, why does he look like that? Why does he have, if you're saying that, that's not a complaint. I know that people get freaked out by him, and I can give you that. Look, I get it. That first picture looked like Bat Boy from the old Weekly World News. I get it. I understand all that. But if you really dissect his character And what he does, dude, that guy is jumping in a vat of chemicals. That dude is creating Harley Quinn. That dude is doing all the things that the Joker is supposed to do. I know people don't want to admit that, and they don't like to do it because of the way he looks, because he was shocking and jarring to them. But it's there. But again, back to Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger was fantastic. Each one of these Jokers that we've seen, whether it be Cesar Romero, who is the clown, right? Who is the crazy laughing, cackling, clown, right? Exactly, right? The corny Joker. Whether you had Jack Nicholson, who was the gangster Joker. Whether you had Heath Ledger, who was kind of that crazy psychotic, but yet very, very smart Joker. And then you have Jared Leto's Joker, which is just like this insane, there's a just kind of neurotic,
better in the Snyder Cut than I've ever thought, because before I was like, Jared Leto, no, you're not Joker, it's horrible. Yeah. Well, Snyder Cut, kind of liked him.
But I will say this about. But I will say this.
Him as a Joker, and I don't like him as a Joker at all. But no.
Okay, but I will say this. Let me finish what I'm saying though, because of what Brian said. To just finish off this sentence.
Yeah, of course.
With what Brian was saying, I get what Brian was saying though as well, because it's the same thing. Like, was Nirvana a good band that made some changes in music and was groundbreaking for a sonic sound and all these things?
They had a really good drummer.
Yes. Well, but hold on. Without Kurt Cobain passing away, they're just remembered as a good band, as a band that was definitely part of what was going on then. But
name the bass player.
You go from being great to legendary status when you do something great and then that person passes away. Yep. And that's what happened with Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain
name the bass player of Nirvana. I dare you. I dare you to. Well, shut up, Brian.
You dared him.
To defend myself,
like any normal person, no.
I didn't say I hate Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah,
I just think people hold him in too high of esteem. That's all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I understand it, because he did a great job. He did a great job.
In this movie. I didn't like it before. I like it in this movie. I really do. I like it in this movie. Before, I didn't respect it at all. But when I watched this movie, I was like, no, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
But the thing is from what Brian was saying though, Brian, I totally get what you're saying, man, because not to take anything away from Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger did a fine job, but with what happened, I agree with you. It set him up into the stratosphere of something that probably wouldn't have been at that same level necessarily if unfortunately that those things had not happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's very unfortunate that stuff, that it happened. Well,
it's a perfect example. It's like Jimi Hendrix. Okay. Had we gotten to see Jimi Hendrix in the burned out phase, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Where he's re-releasing albums 20 years later and, gaining 100 pounds, going the Elvis route, you know what I mean? Or did he die in his prime?
27 years old.
So I think that really makes a difference as far as like entertainment and how we hang on to him. I mean, the other person, look at Anton Yelchin, the guy who played Chekhov in the new Star Trek movies. Same thing. Right. Passed away. Paul Walker. Same thing. It's like people are like, "Oh my God, Paul Walker's so great." But it's partially because of our heart getting in the way of our head. You know what I mean? And that's fine.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Okay. So
do we look at that though? Like, do we look at them as great actors, or do we look at them that they died too early?
No, they're serviceable actors that died too early.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to say, hey, I love the guy who played Chekhov in Star Trek, but he did it for 1.5 movies and died by a car. Hey,
but,
you might have been
but he's been
amazing.
in other
I don't
things
know.
though. But Tony, he's been in other things, and people have now since Anton passed away. Even Anton has gotten that kind of status with people.
No, I agree. I
You know,
agree.
I mean, that just
I agree.
happens. That just happens. It's not to be heartless or say that people aren't.
No, anytime a
talented.
celebrity
I'm
passes,
not
we
trying to be heartless by any means.
No,
okay?
no.
reflect on their work. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rel McMillan, what's up, Rel? How you doing, man? Good to see you tonight, man. Says with a $10 super chat. Oh my goodness, Rel, thank you so much. Says, I'm so happy for Zack. Me too, man. Says, it's like watching your favorite team win a championship after suffering heartbreak and crushing playoff losses. The haters are looking foolish now. Rel, the only way I could be happier is if the Detroit Lions actually won a Super Bowl. But you know what? I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Win the cup. Leafs win the cup. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that's ever going to happen here in Detroit. And so,
I think
I'll
the
take
Sharks
Snyder
are going to win
Cut
one first.
I think
Go Leafs!
I'll take Snyder Cut. I'll take Snyder Cut right there with you, Rel, all day long, man. So absolutely. And you know what? You're right. The haters
Love you,
are
Rel.
the haters are looking very, very foolish now. Because there's still a couple of them trying to hold on to those
Who's
narratives.
actually trying to hold on? Really? Are there people trying to hold on?
Yeah. Dude, you got to get out more. We got to get you out more. You dude, because I love you. I love you, dude, but your takes sometimes like you're not up to date. You're just not up to date, bro. We just got I seriously, man. I love you with all my heart, man, but your takes are just like out of date sometimes, man. You're just not aware.
I agree.
I just sit back and I go, I love Tony, but man, it's just a little
Stupid! You're so stupid!
I love that. But honestly, I think to myself, seriously, people don't believe this?
Go make a pot of coffee and calm down.
I've never had a coffee in my life, so I know that's going to be weird.
I think we need to get you some coffee. Night Captain with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, Night Captain. Says possible McFarlane Justice League Wave 2 reveal in April. Dude, I just spent way too much money on Wave 1. You're telling me there's going to be a Wave 2? You're not supposed to tell me these things. Especially, hold on. Is Tiffany awake? Is Tiffany still in the chat? If Tiffany's not in the chat,
keep it down. Keep it down.
He's going to spend money on toys right now.
Shh. Thank you for the super chat because I'm going to need it.
See, I know this stuff. How come I don't know all the other stuff?
You just don't get out. You just don't get out.
Honestly, no. It's no.
I work.
I was gonna say you got a job, man. There's a difference.
Exactly.
I have a job.
Not to say that we don't, but I'm just like,
oh man, I don't know what that. Oh man,
like, it's not nerdy. I don't have like a nerdy job.
I'll tell you what.
To another place.
I don't know what a Wave 2 would be though. I mean, they pretty much, unless they do an actual Wonder Woman for it, because they didn't do a Wonder Woman for it. But they did everything else.
Yeah.
Oh man, if we get a Lois Lane, I have been begging for a Lois Lane action figure, like a regular Lois Lane action figure. For if she is the key, for God's sake,
have an action figure.
For God's sakes, release a.
I heard she was gonna die. I heard she was going to die.
Did you watch the movie?
I'm just saying. I heard she was going to die.
Did you watch the movie?
Yes.
She died in the movie.
That's who
Superman was holding.
There's a scene.
She didn't die.
Oh my gosh.
When did she die? When did she die?
Brian.
Her death creates the nightmare universe, dude.
That's the whole point. You sitting here complaining about the nightmare universe like it doesn't exist. That whole part where Superman is kneeling there and Darkseid comes up
holding a dead body.
Holding a dead body. That's Lois Lane because
but I thought it was in his. I thought it was like a nightmare in his head thing. Like it didn't actually happen.
It's all real. It's all. Here is Tony watching the Justice League movie.
Where? When? Who?
That is true. That is 100% true.
I swear to God.
I'm not even joking. That's a true thing.
I swear to God. So yes, all of
When
that
did
stuff.
She die? I don't remember seeing her die.
She
Okay,
didn't
because-
die. Okay.
Okay.
Her death.
Thank you.
No, she didn't physically die on screen. Okay. But
Okay.
she was dead in the movie.
Listen,
Okay.
Zack has a famous interview where he was showing Batman v Superman, and he's
Yeah.
famously reported as saying he's talking about some stuff, and then he says randomly he goes, and that's when Darkseid boom tubes into the Batcave and kills Lois Lane, sending Superman off into a rage to succumb to the anti-life equation. That's what that scene was showing.
I know that from the comics. That he
That's not in the comic. That's not a comics thing. That's a Zack Snyder thing. It was for his story, man. It's for his story, man.
Okay.
It's not a comics thing.
I remember that he wants to destroy. Yeah, I don't remember her killing him though, or killing her. When did that happen? I watched the entire movie. When did that happen?
Superman is holding a dead body in the Batcave, and Darkseid walks up behind him and puts his hand on his shoulder, and Superman is crying. If you look in the very corner, the Robin suit is standing up there, which is a great callback to BVS.
I saw all that, but I
yes,
didn't
RJ, isn't that great
realize-
that was Kilowog? RJ's like, I didn't know that was Kilowog.
Seriously? I did not realize that Lois was dead. Okay.
Or as Jose would say, as Jose says, it's Kilowog.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize Lois died.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, in that. Okay. So Andrew
Sorry.
Casale with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Andrew. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, Casale gave $10. Okay, here we go.
Andrew, I love you.
This question: top 5 fave moments in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Mine are 5. Number 5, Flight, 2.0. Number 4, Batman and Joker. Number 3, Flash Time Travel. Number 3, there's 2 number 3s there.
Yeah, Darkseid scene through boom tube.
Oh yeah, at the end where he's looking through the boom tube back and forth at each other. The league
Stepping
is
on
looking at him.
Steppenwolf's head. Oh,
yep.
Dude.
Oh, that's awesome. Lex and Deathstroke and Superman versus Steppenwolf.
And
man,
talking trash.
dude, I think you pretty much covered the top 5 there, Andrew. I mean, look,
The
except for the scene, the lowest dead scene, right, Brian?
Dead stroke. In the later.
I'm gonna bring
scene.
Brian up here with me because like we're on the same page. We saw the movie. We watched the movie. I think that maybe our good friend Tony went to the bathroom and forgot to pause it during the scene.
Really? I actually did watch it till 4 in the goddamn morning. Okay, we all know we had to wait that day, and I didn't get it.
You waited a couple hours after it dropped, man. I watched it at 9.
Oh, we waited. How long did we wait? By the way,
No, we waited 6 hours. You waited 8.
6 hours. I didn't watch it till 9 hours later. You're right.
I have the receipts. No, just kidding.
I texted you when it came out.
You texted me when it came out. I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm already there, man."
Hey, my name's Dave Pena. My name's Dave Pena, and you're watching the Vodka Stream with my very special guest, Tony.
What are you drinking tonight, man? What you got?
It's always vodka.
There you go.
Don't no, you're not allowed to do that to me. No, I'm
sober.
sober.
I didn't have to do it to you. Rel hit you up. Right there. Rel's got your number, man.
He would love to party with you, man.
And I'm about 2 seconds just sending you to go party with Rel.
Oh no, Jarbo is always like, "You're drunk," and I'm like, "Jarbo, I'm not drunk yet. Not yet. I'll let you know."
Towel. It's awfully darn close.
You're a towel.
You're a towel.
You're a towel. You're a towel. Yeah.
Oh,
so Jarbo,
dear Lord.
I would always tell you, "Hey, the drunken Tony, I'll let you know. I'm not there yet."
Wow.
Thank you, Brian.
He hasn't gone full Canadian yet. So as soon as he starts saying sorry a bunch of times, And talking
Sorry.
about the Leafs and talking about the Leafs.
I haven't
We're not there
swore
yet.
once tonight. Not once.
This
Have
is
you
true.
heard a swear
You just
word out of
dropped
my mouth?
you just dropped a GD just there a second ago. He's not even remembering his swear words.
Goddamn's not a swear word. Okay.
Lord's name.
It is in this dojo. Anyways, all right.
Okay.
Rocky, I think this is the next one. Please be the next one because I can't go.
Because I don't
Did I
want
miss
to talk.
No, I think we got it. I think we're good.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm good. Okay, all right.
Wait.
So Rocky Tolbert with a $10 super chat. Man, thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. Just very humbling tonight. Wow, guys, thank you. Says, I understand what you mean by Heath's death glorifying his take on Joker, but can you look me in the eyes and say if Jared Leto passed right before Suicide Squad, everybody would have loved his Joker?
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I did not like the Suicide Squad. I still don't. It was a movie that was cut so poorly, and music was just freely inserted into that movie. If I heard another pop song out of place in that damn movie, I don't know. I've only watched it once. I won't watch it again. So as far as
the music in the
Right.
I'm sorry, the music.
Well, my thing about it was it just kind of took me out of it. When I watched
That's part of the stream right now.
There you go.
That's part.
But no, honestly, I can't look you in the face and say that because Jared Leto's not dead. So I don't really have any, experience to speak on that per se. But we're talking about the Nightmare Joker, not necessarily Suicide Squad's version. And as far as the Nightmare version goes, hands down one of the best Jokers we've seen in years. So
what's something interesting about that, Brian, is okay. So this brings up a great point because I wouldn't say that it's not because Heath Ledger passed away that people loved his Joker. It's just that it accentuated it even that much more because he did. Because people would have already loved the take on the Joker.
Of
right?
course.
So if people are like, because people love Nirvana, for example, right? But when the tragedy happened, it was that much more, right? People already loved Man of Steel and BVS, but when the tragedy befell the Snyder family, people became even more ingrained in the Snyder family and wanting the Snyder Cut. I'm sorry.
It's very, very true. A lot of it.
Are you both kidding right now? Because do you not think that Heath Ledger did a amazing job as Joker? Just because
I'm not saying that.
I'm gonna pause you there for a second because you obviously didn't hear what we just said. I just said, Tony, that Heath Ledger did an amazing job, but it accentuated the fact that the tragedy happened, accentuated the fact of what was already there.
The
just
place
like
in our hearts
the place in our heart, just like people loved Nirvana already. People already thought Nirvana was a great band. But when Kurt Cobain passed away, it accentuated that even more and made it special because you weren't going to get it anymore. There was no coming back from that. Just like any time that we lose somebody like that or lose something that we're never going to get back again, it accentuates it and makes it even that much more special in our eyes and in our hearts and in the public vernacular because it's not going to be, you can't do it anymore. Like, look, they can try to cheat with Star Wars and bring back Carrie Fisher by using other, things or whatever. But the reality is that, look, we're not going to get Carrie Fisher in another Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I agree and disagree with you all at the same time though.
I'm not saying. I never did. I say that I don't like his performance at all. I love it. The Dark Knight is a great movie. I'm just saying that in the place in our hearts that we have for Joker is affected by his death.
Okay. I agree with that. That we're gonna have a different perspective on him because he died. But I also think that he was the best Joker that we've ever got.
It'd be like if Eddie Vedder passed away. You know what I mean? We'd be singing a different song about Pearl Jam.
I'm with you on that. Like Kurt Cobain, like you said, dying in the middle of being the greatest band of their time. The grunge band, right? Like,
but see, here's what I would put to you. But hold on, no. Here's what I would put to you, though. Here's what I would put to you as a musician myself. Okay, I love Nirvana. Hold on. Let me finish. I love Nirvana. Nirvana was a groundbreaking band. Nirvana was not the best band of that era.
No.
But what I'm saying is you just said, though, and a lot of people would now say, oh yeah, Nirvana was the best band to come out of that era, only because of the tragedy. They would have always been a groundbreaking band. They would have always been credited as that. But now look what came out of that band in with David Grohl.
Yeah.
And the Foo Fighters. And that now.
And Hole. How about Hole? Come on.
Well,
well, hey, we gotta go both ways, man.
I like the Celebrity Skin song or whatever, but Hole is not a legend. Hole is not. Come on, Tony. No. Hold on,
suck, man. I'm sorry.
You hold on just 1 second.
You gotta go.
No. You look me in the eye, sir, and you try to tell me that Hole is any kind of legendary anything other than a Hole.
Not legendary.
I like the song. There's a couple of songs, but you cannot tell me that Courtney Love is anywhere near the word legendary, unless we're talking about legendary something else's. Okay, because no,
that is 100% true. And
I don't care. I don't care how much you've had to drink. You are not going to tell me as a musician that Hole is the legacy of Nirvana, because that will not fly, sir. I will listen to you insult Jared Leto, but I will not listen to that kind of garbage here in the Poindexter Lounge. You can totally get out with that. Okay. Anyways, moving right along.
There's nothing wrong with Hole.
As Kermit the Frog and Fozzie said, moving right along. Andrew Christie with a $5 super chat says, the best of the best, make your own past, present, future, #restore the Snyderverse. This is what we're talking about here, is that it all exists Andrew, you are absolutely right. It can all coexist right alongside of it, because you can have two different Batmen in the same movie. What? Yes, you can. And it's a fantastic thing. It's an amazing thing to have two Batman in the same movie. But that means you can also have a third Batman in Robert Pattinson. You can have a third Batman in Robert Pattinson in a different movie. You can have a Superman over here and a Superman over here on TV and a Superman over here and all these different things. You can have them all. They can all exist, and nobody has to get butthurt over it. That's the beautiful thing, Brian. That's the beautiful thing. It can all exist together. It's like Star Trek, man. They could literally like at any time, within the Calvin.
I'm not talking about the Kelvinverse. No,
I know, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, it's like they messed it up, right?
Exactly.
They messed it up. But
hold
on, though, because Brian and I are going to have a little conversation here for a second, right? Because of Star Trek, because Brian's a huge Star Trek fan. So a lot of people feel that they messed up the timeline with the Kelvin timeline, right? But here's the beauty of that. JJ actually had this next movie that was supposed to happen, that they couldn't get enough money to put Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pine in the same movie. Hold on, Tony, hold on. That movie was supposed to rectify the Kelvin timeline. They were supposed to actually fix the Kelvin timeline so that it went back to the regular timeline again.
Yeah.
Essentially. And it can happen at any time. It can be fixed. And that's the thing, is like all these things can exist together. We can enjoy all these things if people enjoy. Like I enjoyed the first Star Trek movie by J.J. Abrams. There are parts of Into Darkness I like, but I think it's way too predictable, and I don't like the thing, and I don't like Beyond at all. And I know there's people who like it, but it is what it is. But I just, you know what I mean? Like but Andrew Christie hit the nail on the head with this so hard by saying, look, it's the best of the best. Enjoy what you enjoy. Make your own past, make your own present, make your own future. It doesn't matter, but just restore the Snyderverse so that we can get what we like as well. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. The Richard, I think the problem is, I think it's Tony's every once in a while is picking me up on his as well, but it's okay.
No, I'm not anymore. I only have one thing open, so no, there's no echo on my end.
So he fixed it. So we're glad of that.
Yeah,
all right.
there's no echo on my
All right. Rel McMillan with another $1.99 super chat. I love how you guys are keeping the conversation going. Tony is like the comic relief in a 90s sitcom.
No, I'm the only one that has a different opinion and they get mad at me, okay? So that's it. That's what it comes down to.
No, you're just like the neighbor that like we can't send home.
True. Yeah, I'm like
hello, Newman.
Okay, Newman, yeah, so much better. Newman, I'll take that. I will take that. I like it. I do like it.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what, Anthony, you're absolutely right. I take it back. Yep, Lois was killed in the Injustice storyline in a comic, so you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right, and I can admit that. Yep, and Superman. Yep, no, you're. I was not even thinking about that. And
she also died in Apocalypse War.
Yep, you're absolutely right. So I can admit. I can admit that that I was wrong. And yes, that was the Batcave. You can see that if you look in the back of it, it's you can see that it's not Bruce's lake house, and you can see the Robin suit from Batman v Superman illuminated in the corner, in the right hand corner. It's right there. And it's one of the first things I saw, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome that they brought that back." Whoops. Okay, let's see. Rocky.
I'm getting some love here. Okay, I'm getting some love.
Oh, whoops, hold on. It skipped. Why did it skip down there? I don't know why it jumped.
Because
down
people keep putting in super chats, and every time somebody puts in a super chat, it resets the stream.
Oh darn! And we're okay with that. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So Knight Kaplan with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Says Tony is talking about Injustice. Lois dies and Soups goes bad. McFarlane, Justice League, Wave 2, Batman regular suit. Okay. Martian Manhunter. Oh yeah, we got to have Martian Manhunter. We
love the Martian Manhunter.
You're right. Night Captain. I'll take that all day. Mira. I'll take a Mira. Deathstroke. I'll absolutely take that Deathstroke. I will buy that Deathstroke now. Night Captain. Night Captain. You get me that. You get it to me right now, man. I will take that. Maybe Wonder Woman and Nightmare figures. Nightmare figures all day long. I want that Flash.
Oh, I want that too.
I want Flash. I want Flash with a little like lift up thing and a little dirty stash. Oh, I want that. I want that so bad.
I want the little dirty stash right here. No, I do. God. I want the dirty stash too. No, I'm 100% like my DC universe for me is Flash and Green Lantern is really my DC. Like
Green Lantern.
Oh God! Come on, give me a little GL.
DC. Yeah. Darkseid. Okay, so this is the story behind that, though. Tony is Darkseid is going to use his Omega beams on Lois, and Superman will blame her death on Bruce. That's why in Batman v Superman he says she was my world, and you took her from me. One thing that I was really happy about, because the storyboards that had been talked about before put Lois as having a kid with Batman. Was it?
Yes.
And now it was confirmed. It was confirmed this week that Lois was indeed pregnant during the Snyder Cut.
That's why his name is Bruce Clark
Kent.
Bruce Kent. Yeah, that's what it is. I read that article too, and I was like, "What?"
Well, you see the pregnancy test. You see the pregnancy test, and that was basically the subtle way of saying, yes, she is pregnant. Andrew Christie with another $5 super chat. Oh my gosh, Andrew Christie with the $5 super chat says Barry and is a member of the channel. Very very glad to have you, man. Says Barry clearing the falling debris is my favorite visual moment. Really depicted the act of a god. I want to see this in IMAX so badly. Oh, Andrew, I am so there with you, man. I want to see that in IMAX. But you are right. That scene where all you just see is the Flash. He's just.
Tell me come on, Enosh. Tell me you don't want to see the one that they did with Marvel, like with the what's his name, Quicksilver, where in
I think. Hold on. You know what? Actually, we actually have actual footage of Quicksilver trying to get up speed versus the Flash here. Hold on.
Then dog. What the?
There goes Santa.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I think of. That's what
Tell me that you don't want to see that. Tell me you don't want to see that scene though of Quicksilver doing the push, and you want to see Flash do it. We all want to see Flash do it. I as well. I'm just saying.
No, I don't want to see Flash done that way. I like seeing Flash done the way that I actually really love the way that Flash was done in the Snyder Cut and by Zack. I love Zack.
And you didn't like that scene in the Marvel universe where.
But why would we just want to see that redone with the Flash? They're two.
I already saw it with Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye. Okay,
yeah, so no, you're right.
I don't want to see it again, and the fact that they made Joss Whedon made the Flash a joke.
Yep,
flat out.
Yes, to Brian, you were listening.
He was weak. He didn't do anything, and he was a joke. All he did was have one-liners, and they weren't any good.
No,
it's like the good jokes were in the Snyderverse. I'm just saying, like they did Flash so dirty in that movie, like. And I don't want to see the just say one. Huh. No. Well, I'm a coward. I just push people into things. No. You're the freaking Flash. You're a hero.
And that was
like one.
I want to see him run. I want to see that visual. Is what I mean.
We saw
the visual.
We did. He came down and he pushed the thing. He just didn't have to say something stupid.
Brian, did he not watch the movie? Did he really not watch the movie? I don't think Tony watched the movie. I think Tony was maybe like had a couple to drink while the Snyder Cut was playing and was like, "Hey, it's so good to see the Flash. Look at the
Bob Marley Supreme.
The Philly Flash."
This is not what I'm talking about when it comes to the Flash. I like the Flash in the movie, but I think
Philly Flash.
But no, what I'm trying to say is he did do that scene. He just didn't have to do the exposition before it. He didn't have to be told by Bruce Wayne to do something. And that was my issue with Joss. Well, no, because they just recreated
saving people. That's why they recruited him for the freaking Justice League, because he was already a hero. He had already saved Iris.
I love the movie.
Yeah, but you keep saying this ridiculous stuff. You keep saying, "Yeah, I love the movie," and then you say something that acts like you didn't see the movie.
No, I totally saw the movie. I saw it the whole time, but I'm telling you,
that sounds like something that'd be said by somebody who didn't see the movie. I totally saw the movie.
Saw the movie on the first day. Thank you. But that's what I'd like to have seen. Is what I mean. Is like there's certain changes that I would like to have seen. Saw the movie on the first day. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm with you, Andrew. Andrew Christie. Hey, Andrew Casali with another $10 super chat. Man, Andrew. Holy cow, Andrew. I'm losing my voice. Says, thank you, buddy. Says, just 2 scenes alone show how amazing Cavill Superman is in his journey he's been on since Man of Steel and Flight 2.0 was earned. Clark hearing both of his dads. Andrew, that is, yeah, man.
And an addendum, Silas Stone. He did the same thing for Cyborg, and it damn near brought me to tears. Because right when he was doing Cyborg's first flight, it was like, okay, this is what you can do. You know, I'm talking to you as a scientist right now. And then he comes back at the end, and he's like, I'm talking to you as your father. Twice. Yeah. And I was like, nah. Oh,
it was good. It was very sweet. It was very sweet. Heck yeah.
Totally cried in this movie.
For life.
Wish I had a toothpick. I don't have a toothpick.
I know, right? Put my
Just a
macho
hole
man-
in your mouth. Just a hole in your mouth, though.
I shouldn't have done that for almost an hour the other night there, Brian. I totally almost
Yeah,
blew out my voice, man. Oh my
That's
god.
why you got to go with the.
Take it back.
I feel like we could get Tony to just do anything at this point. Like
Really?
Hey, what's up, the Richard, man? I love you, dude.
I know I love the Richard too. Let's see.
Really? Am I a joke now? Am I a joke to you? Am I a joke to you?
No, you know what else is
Sorry,
not a
I'm
joke?
just kidding. I'm doing the person thing. Am I a joke to you? I'm doing the Pesci thing.
Brian, he's literally going, I'm doing the jokey thing. I'm doing the
Am I here to amuse you?
I'm doing the jokey thing.
I don't have a ballpoint pen, or I'd try to stab myself in the neck. No, good fellas.
You know what's not a joke is Super Cam 1721 with another $20 super chat. Oh my gosh. Says, I don't know about y'all, but I don't Superman's son being powerless and named after Bruce. I think he's saying I don't like him being powerless and named after Bruce. He should be named Jonathan and have powers just like in the comics. It exists in Kingdom Come continuity and main continuity, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to take this one real quick. Super Cam, I love the character of Jonathan Kent. It's one of the things, actually, that one of the reasons why I'm really enjoying Superman and Lois right now, because of the fact that I know it's not Jonathan proper, but I love Superman being a dad and having that. But I agree with you. Those comics during Rebirth and him and Lois raising Jonathan and then Jonathan discovering his powers and all those things, man, I would love to see that. Yeah, it's a little strange, maybe a little bit that, like they name him Bruce and he grows up. But, those are things, though, that I've kind of learned that, like, I got to be a man of my word and not allow it to be a deal breaker for me. Because the Robin dying thing, Dick Grayson being Robin, the Robin who died, is a hard thing for me as well. So I have to be honest, Brian, when I talk about the fact that I want to be told the story and not dictate the story, it's definitely that. But I feel you, Super Cam. I would love to see one day maybe that story that you're talking about there brought to life on the big screen and to actually see Superman with a Jonathan Kent done the way similar it was in the comics, but we'll have to wait and see. The Richard says Hole is a fun band. I like their music, not legendary.
Go on, take everything.
Thank you. I like Hole too. It's
I gotta clip that. I gotta clip that of Brian going crazy and then Tony going, I like Hole too.
This is our new, this is gonna be our new thing.
No, I mean,
the Richard going biblical here on you, saying, Tony, you have been weighed, measured, and found lacking.
Oh man!
Wow, Richard, that's amazing.
Cuts deep. Cuts deep.
The Richard with a burn.
I'm a fun guy.
Right. Richard going Larry Bird on you.
He's like a mushroom. He's a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy.
Gosh. Hey, what's up, Proby? What's going on, Proby1236 with a $5 super chat. It says, just wanted to say y'all missed a super chat before Rocky.
We can't go back that far.
Oh my gosh. What's a better way to let you know than supporting the channel a bit more? Thank you, Proby. Before Rocky, how far back was that? That was,
I don't know. I can't go further.
Wow, was that one of the ones that I found? Was that one of the ones that I found?
Let me see.
Because I could have swore that I found everything before Rocky. Yeah,
I got to put my producerial hat on. Hang on a second here.
All right. Yes. We'll call you a. You will now be also
Love you, Brian.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
I'm going back. Hang on.
I always get like, I'm not even drunk tonight. Jeez.
Those are
here it
famous
is. Here it is.
last
Here it is. Here it
words.
is.
Those are famous last
I found
words.
it. Let's see.
Is
I'll
it-
just read it.
I swear to
He
God.
said in there.
Who was it?
It was Proby.
Oh, was it Proby? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found it though. It's not going to be on StreamYards though. StreamYards cuts off.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see how far. Who is it? Who is it above? Because
let's see here. It's in between Captain James Biggins and Alex Kanijiwa.
I can't even see it anymore. I think it's gone.
Let's see. I'll just read it out real quick.
Okay. Okay.
I need Hamada and them gone. I feel the Snyderverse will have an easier path without them.
Yes.
Put him through hell. I don't know. I don't know why he would want to go through that again. No, that's the thing. I don't all that stuff that Zack Snyder's been through. Like, why would you want to put yourself through that kind of abuse with that system? So that's why I'm honestly thinking that HBO is going to be more involved in it than DC as far as that's concerned. But
and then Warner Brothers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we're talking about the company that brought us Game of Thrones. I mean, say what you want about the end, but was it not one of the best shows on television for a very long time? So, like, with that kind of pedigree behind the, a DC television universe, sign me up, man. I am there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, you don't have to bring everybody back. You could just bring a couple of the actors back, and it wouldn't make that much of a difference. I mean, not every Avengers film had every single person in it.
What was Aquaman doing before he was Aquaman? Think about it.
It was the James Wan movie, and we don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
what was the series he was doing before Aquaman?
Well,
he was doing Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He was doing Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Brian, you bring up a great point because they could do so if they say Gal Gadot, for example, can't come back, right? But they want to get this thing off and going, and maybe they want to tell a different story or whatever. You could bring other members of the Justice League in for that one, or shoot around her pregnancy where or something. You know what I mean? There's always
where we only
see
from this far up or something like that, or say she's on Themyscira. You know what I mean?
How about why don't we see that? Right? Like, see all the stuff. Oh, she's training, or she's doing this, or whatever. Like, we don't need to see.
Yeah, there's a million different things.
It's a big world.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a million different things.
We all want to see Themyscira anyway, right? We want to see all the other people that are there.
Yeah,
I do.
I love this by Rocky with another $5 super chat. Wow. Thank you guys so much.
Just say I hate. I'm with you on Leto's Joker. He sucks.
Well, but hold on here. Hold on. Just you got to read the whole thing here. Rocky Tolbert here says, just to say, I never hated Leto's Joker. So there you go. Says, did you know, and I did know this, Rocky, this is a great point. Did you know that David Ayer himself admitted he regretted not making Leto's Joker the main villain of Suicide Squad? Because
still sucks.
Okay. People said that they wanted to see more of it because they were confused as to why Jared Leto's Joker was the way that Jared Leto Joker was. Brian, they didn't understand it, so therefore the automatic thing is to say, well, I don't like it, right? It sucks, it's bad, I don't understand it, I don't like it, and I'm not getting the explanation in this movie, and I don't know when I'm going to get the explanation, so I'm going to hate on it. Where yes, even David Ayer said after looking back on that, saying, I kind of wish now that I had just gone ahead and made the Joker the main villain of the movie, because if I did that, that would have satisfied those curiosities. I could have told those stories, fleshed that character out a lot more, and you could have seen his reason for being. And I think that's the problem. It's not that the character sucked. It's just that people
sample size.
People just didn't understand his reason for being, and so they just automatically gravitated towards hating him. And then people then start dogpiling. People start dogpiling. and that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Navajo, this thing just jumped again, and I had Navajo's comment here, and then it disappeared. So I'm gonna have to go back up here and find. I'm
gonna say it out loud.
Oh,
you can fight if you want, but Leto's Joker sucks ass, and so does Ben Affleck's.
And I have a mute button, and that mute button trumps anything that you could possibly say. And it's only at my whim that I allow you back in here. So I'm just saying.
So you best come correct.
Just saying. Just saying. And I mean, and Cylon here says, much love, Tony. We do love you here. You can be sincere, but you can also be sincerely wrong. And
we like Ryan.
He gets bad takes all the time. Yeah, we like Ryan. We like Ryan, and we all know that he has some bad takes. So
it is I don't say that you guys have to agree with me, but I hate Leto's Joker, and I really don't like Ben Affleck's Batman. So, we got that. It is what it is, right?
The guys are talking, and yes, please join our Discord. Our Discord is popping. Let me tell you something. Our Discord is just like like I'm constantly getting. It's awesome. Everybody's talking. Cylon Scotty has created our Discord. He's done a fabulous job. Like literally, he has on there on Friday nights. It's like TGIF. We were talking about like the neighbor from back in the day and stuff. He's like showing TGIF episodes of different shows and stuff. Cylon is. He's showing like Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. He's got all kinds of amazing stuff going on in the Discord, folks. Plus there's all kinds of different channels on the Discord where like there's a channel for memes. There's a channel for artwork. If you're an artist and you make artwork, you can put that in there. There's even for those of you who get the joke that Nicotina, our good friend Andre, spoiled the Luke Skywalker cameo for me and the Grand Admiral Thrawn thing and everything. There is a support group for people who've been spoiled by Nicotina. So like there is so much. There's a Marvel section, a DC section. There's movies. There's TV. Music. You guys love music. There's stuff for that. I mean, there's literally everything. And maybe we should even put an STFU Tony section. I don't know. I don't know if we really want to. But here, Cylon has put the link to the Discord. Please go check out the Discord today. I know that there's some people who say, well, I'm not really a Discord person. You know what? You don't even have to be. I was not either. I was not a big Discord person, but this Discord will change your mind on Discords because it is literally, it's not hard to navigate. It is not hard to figure out. And it's a lot of fun. So, hey, go check that out today. All right. Let's see. I think Devontae. What's up, Devontae? Barbane with a $2 super chat says, check your Insta. I sent a pic from the scene with Lois. Oh, okay. Yes, I will try to do that. Yes. But yeah, that scene is fabulous, and I think I can get to our last. I just want to make sure that I don't lose any.
I love being the alternate opinion sometimes. I admit that I loved like debating with you two boys.
Well, I mean, if we didn't have that counter opinion, we'd just be sitting here echoing off of each other. So I mean,
yeah, exactly. You guys would be like, rubbing each other's nutsack.
It would be a circle something or other, but we're not going to finish that one, okay? Yeah. No, my thing with Leto is like I said before, I'm not really the hugest fan of Suicide Squad, so strike one.
I don't even think Leto's a great actor, to be completely honest. I'm sorry.
No, you take that back. You take that back, sir.
No, I don't. Hey, do what you want to do, but I don't think you're a good actor.
No. Okay. 30 Seconds to Mars is a kick-ass band. Okay, their music videos are freaking phenomenal. Hey, dude, I had blue hair in the early 2000s. Okay, bro.
Let's do this.
Everybody was a little emo. I'm just saying. Okay, but no, my problem with it was
Fred, you're my best friend. I swear to God.
I couldn't stand Enchantress. I could not stand that character. She looked like freaking weird.
Neither could I. Dude, I'm right there with you, man. Enchantress was
I'm
awesome.
with you too. I'm totally with you.
And if they would have put Leto as the main bad guy instead of Puddin', dude, we wouldn't even be saying this right now.
Could we give him acting lessons first?
No,
though?
release the air.
Oh, okay.
Dude, have you seen Lord of War? Okay, that movie with Nicolas Cage where Jared Leto played his brother. That movie was freaking amazing, dude. Jared Leto's a kick-ass actor, dude.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna say it again. Well, that's just,
I'm like
your opinion, man.
You know who I need right now? You know who I need? You know who I need right now? I need somebody on my side.
You ain't gonna get it.
No, I don't think Jared Leto is a great actor. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. I just don't. I don't.
It's fine.
And that's an opinion thing. I just don't.
And as far as like other universes in Star Trek go, my favorite was the mustache and goatee universe in the original series.
Oh yeah, man! Okay. I almost got a Funko Pop of Spock with beard. We used to joke because I used to have a goatee.
I love Star Trek.
So you'll like this, Brian. So I used to have a goatee when I was younger, just the goatee, and the thing is, my old boss used to say that my alternate.
Why are you so fat? Have a goatee. That's what he said to you, right? It's not a thing anymore.
Hey, I look like a fat Stone Cold, so you shut your mouth. Okay?
Am I talking about now? Hold on, Tony? Am I talking about now? Do I have a goatee now? I don't see a goatee now. So yes, you're absolutely right. But you know what? You saying that
what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
There you go, Richard. I can get behind that.
When I was a young man, listen. When I was a young man, I had a goatee, and my boss used to joke that the alternate version of me would not have a goatee, Brian, like in the evil, version where Spock had the goatee, right? But that mine would be clean shaven, and his name would be Enoch, and he would be evil. So I was Enoch, and I had the goatee. Either that, or I was the evil alternate version of Enoch who did not have the goatee. By the way, thank you to Devontae for sharing this with us right here.
That's my favorite clip ever.
See, Tony. Okay, there's Superman. He's holding something. That's Lois Lane.
Yeah, it's probably your dick. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Okay, cool. Thanks for the compliment. That's pretty impressive size. But anyways, no, that's Lois Lane right there in his arms, dead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Gonna hold it for him? I don't know what you're doing here.
Okay.
30 seconds later.
Milk was a bad choice.
See, this is far better.
Now, but you know what? So Proby brings up a great point here. It says, I don't like nor hate Jared Leto's Joker, but we haven't seen enough exposition of him to judge. I feel the look is off, but expression and words are good. So see, here's something that could be said. Like we got a whole movie. We got a whole movie of Heath Ledger's Joker, right? But if somebody had just looked at that with it just being paint, that it wasn't because he was not a traditional Joker where his skin was bleached white or any of those things, that it was simply this other thing, then somebody could have looked at that and said, oh, nope, I don't like the look because it's painted on, it's caked on, it's not real, it's not whatever. You can always say that if you don't have enough exposition.
Can we agree though his Joker is 100 times better than Leto's?
No, you can't make that judgment because you haven't seen. Okay. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this comment.
I've seen Leto's Joker.
No, you haven't.
Movies.
Not enough.
No, you have literally seen a small amount of Jared Leto's
so
Joker.
I watched the movie though. I also watched what was
a movie that had literally seconds of Jared Leto's Joker as compared to Heath Ledger being the main villain of an entire film. Tony, you
what's
can't
the other movie
compare
that
the
was
two.
in? I watched both.
It doesn't.
I watched both.
Just release the air cut and we'll all shut up. There we go.
Just release the freaking air cut and let us see more joke. No.
Okay,
Tony. That is like this. That is like saying I watched an episode of Poindexter Lounge that Brian was on for the entire 3 hours, and Brian was fantastic. I loved his takes on movies.
Yeah, I know that never
games and all those things. I watched an episode of the Poindexter Lounge with Tony, and Tony literally came in, said hi, said a couple of things, and left. Boy, Brian is such a much better guest than Tony.
True. But that's true.
Well, that is true.
But it's 100% true. Like you can't go there. You can't go there.
I can go. I done did there. I done went there. I done went there, and I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose because I just wanted to say the words. But you're not going to remember this, so it doesn't matter. But the thing is that
sober. Stop. You and Jarbo need to stop.
Sober.
Slurring? No. Am I slurring? No.
Yes.
I'm not drunk.
Yes, you are slurring. Yes, you are slurring, and you're rambling too. And you're
slurring.
You're interrupting. You're slurring. You're rambling, and it's even the chat knows it. We love you,
Ryan.
We love you, but you're in denial, my friend.
I am not. Not this time. No, I am right this time.
No, you're not. You're three shades to the wind.
Okay, Tony. See, here's the thing.
I worked today. Jesus Christ.
You worked on a bottle earlier.
Well,
well, you got to taste the wine to tell people how good it is. Come on.
Yeah, well, that's true. But hey, I am not slurring, and nor is no. Tony's go this way. No.
Every stream's got to have the devil's advocate. You know what I mean?
This is sober. I can't imagine him drunk.
Oh, I swear to God.
Andrew Christie's just like, Tony, you're drunk, brother. LOL. But we love you, Tony. That's the thing, man.
You can't.
I'm gonna have to get drunk on one of these streams
now just to make sure.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
It's been a while.
Agree with the Jared Leto thing does not make me drunk. Okay,
no,
I'm sorry.
The thing is, bro, you're coming into a DC den.
I know you boys are like full DC, like,
and you say things about like things that are sacrosanct for these guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know.
So when you talk about the Martha scene not meaning much, and then you get like a 45-minute explanation as to how the Martha scene makes a difference.
The message that I said, watch this. We're gonna go.
Oh no, I got the message, and then I was like, dude, you kind of dug yourself a hole in that one, man. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Enosh. I sent him a message that night before I did it.
You did.
Okay?
You did.
Before I said, hey, like, let's do this. Why is the Martha thing the biggest thing? Like, why they have the same? I sent him a message going, watch this.
I don't know. Why is the Martha thing even a thing? What? I have no idea what you're talking about right now, man. Listen.
This time.
Listen. Tony, just listen. Listen.
Linda.
Tony.
Listen.
Tony.
Linda.
Tony.
Linda.
Tony. Now listen.
All right, I'm out. Thanks.
I know.
I'm good. Thank you. I'm good.
Stay here. Wait. We love you. Hold on. Just wait.
I know you do. I love you too.
My Andrew here wanted another impersonation.
Sally, I love you too, buddy.
Listen, man, you're doing a great job because look, we got a brand new member of the channel because of you.
Excellent.
Welcome, Frank.
Frank?
You know what? Usually, if I'm hammered drunk, I'm good, but not this time.
If I'm hammered drunk,
He's like, I don't have to sit.
I'm usually good. I'll be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm out. But this time, no.
now he's angry. Now he's angry.
Yeah,
This is the 5 degrees. He's gone from fun. He went from fun, joking,
angry.
Entertaining, denial, anger. That's
I'm never angry. Come on.
The stages.
I'm never angry.
And Frank, and by the way, Proby, I saw your super chat. I'm gonna get back to it in just a second. So I gotta do this because Frank, you are a new member. Thank you, Frank, for becoming a member of the channel, and for that, in lieu of the anger that is going on right now for Tony.
Never angry.
No, dude, you
I'm in a coke field rage.
You're my kind of drunk, dude. Don't ever change, honestly, but
don't ever
I've
change.
been around people who are legit angry, dude. No, dude, you buzz. That's cool, man. I'm the same way. Like
as we go on,
couple drinks, I sing in bands. I do karaoke. Look out.
Wait. I'm gonna have to dance right now. Like I'm gonna
Slurpity says what?
What?
Oh no.
I'm probably gonna get you some super chats. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you super chats.
That's right. That's what we brought you on tonight, brother. Oh, God. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh God, he actually did it.
You did say what though?
I did say what? Yeah.
It's very Wayne's World of you, the Richard.
Fuck you, Brian.
Me?
I support your ass all the time.
I threw my headphones. I pulled an ACS on that one. I cannot believe that I said the Slurpity says what, and he goes, what?
Yeah,
exactly.
What?
Oh my God.
Not drunk. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
God, I wish I was though.
Proby with the $5.
Think up.
God. I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna fucking try.
Totally losing my voice. Proby with the $5 super chat says, haven't seen Leto really be the villain and show himself and give that portrayal that Ledger has a movie to show his stuff. Leto has not. So how can we compare? You're absolutely right, Proby. You're absolutely right. Bingo. Absolutely, 100%. Leto has not had enough screen time for us to really make a call on that one. So I'm right there with you, man. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with that 100%. The Richard got drunk just watching this stream.
There you go.
I'm telling you, I feel like we're going to get like a copyright claim from Dave Pena for
all this vodka talk.
All this vodka talk. He did. He broke me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's good.
That was great, the Richard, by the way. That was yes. What?
Hold on. Give me 5 seconds. Hey guys, how's it going?
What?
I don't get affected. I don't get affected by that stuff. High tolerance.
What? What? Hey, where'd Tony go?
I'm coming.
Gotta make another drink.
Hear what he said.
Jesus Christ, boys.
Shiny, happy people holding hands. Hey. Oh my gosh. Well, folks, this Tony is great, isn't he?
REM.
Oh, with B-52s, baby.
You know what, Kenneth? Every live stream is different.
I swear.
That was REM with a little bit of B-52s.
I'm just saying. You know what? Hold on, Brian. I'm giving it to you for a second. I'll be right back.
It's all right.
That was B-52s, but it was REM.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny happy people.
This is true. I definitely like Love Shack. That's a little old place where we can get together. And then the Flintstones rock because they were in the Flintstones movie. They were the BC 52s. Yeah, loved it.
That's Athens, Georgia. Okay, 2 best bands out of Athens, Georgia were the B-52s and REM.
I'll take
Athens, Georgia. Yeah.
Wow.
Craziest
a hot
thing.
bed of musical creativity right there, guys. Get on down to Athens.
And Brian, do you think I'm hammered drunk or no?
No, dude, we're just joshing you.
We've been like way more drunk than this.
Oh, dude. About a year ago, I was still in a band, and that was par for the course, man. Like about 6 microbrews in, and I'm just hitting the high notes, if you know what I mean.
No, hey, I've been on the stream like hammered drunk. This time I'm like completely sober, and I'm like disturbed that I get roped into that.
Well, because your name is the Drunk Canadian.
Well, I did change it because
if the shoe fits, you know,
it's 100% true, 100%. Like, hey, I like to drink. It's
it's fine. I mean.
But right now,
you know, I like to have a little, you know, every once in a while.
That's why I sent you a message, Brian. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Am I the drunken Canadian right now? Not yet."
Well, wait for it.
I've had streams with you where I'm like, "Oh my god, I shouldn't be on air."
Well, if the Leafs win the championship, we're gonna go to town, my friend.
If the Leafs win the championship, there will be a day that I don't know my own name that I went online for 2 days and I had no idea.
There you go.
Those will be good days.
There you go. Well, I'd feel the same way if the Sharks did it because I've been a Sharks fan since '91.
Sharks will never, ever, ever do it.
They're choke artists. They're choke artists, dude. They got to the finals against the Penguins and they got their asses kicked. So I was like, nah, man.
No, I love the Sharks too. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Oh,
look! Edosh is back to let me off for being drunk. Not drunk, fucker. Sorry, that's the first time I swore too. That's how you know. That's how you.
That's the first time you remember swearing because you're finally starting to sober up a little bit. I think.
Roll the tape back.
Yeah, let's roll that back a couple hours.
Okay. It wasn't like a full fuck swear though. Okay, it was like a little bitch swear. You know what I'm saying? Like those little swears.
It was like,
Dad, don't give me that look, Dad. I swear.
It was like the terror.
Give me the dad look.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
No, that's a dad look for sure. I've disappointed him. I have not done anything bad, but I've disappointed him.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. That's the worst thing that you can say to a child. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed in you.
I do have a question. You have to be drunk to be.
He's giving me the nod now. He's like, "Yeah, I'm disappointed." Okay.
The thing on the vodka stream is basically you
the vodka stream.
You bring your drink of choice, and then every time you mention your channel or somebody mentions your channel or you mention certain things, like everybody takes a drink. That's kind of it's like a drinking game.
Oh, it's kind of like Jeremy mentioned in the SJWs. I was like when when I first started working with Max, I was like,
now you're judging me, Scotty. You're judging me. Don't judge me.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Scotty. Oh shit, he's probably judging me too.
It's because, yes, Andrew, you're right. It's because you don't shut up, Tony. That's.
Thank you, Andrew. That is 100% true. You're not the first person to say it.
The Richard says, not sober. Definitely not sober. Looking good, though, in a straight way.
There you go.
Oh, see? Thank you.
The Richard's got your back, man. The Richard's awesome, man.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Might not be completely sober, but not hammered drunk.
Here was Tony earlier running to the kitchen for another drink. Oh, brother.
Oh, I hate that you have like footage now. Because this is a thing now. I know this is going to be a thing now. I'm going to be like, hey, off. Oh, let's do this. I hate you.
Well, it could be worse. Could be worse. You could be Dawson when he's had a couple.
No, I think you need to put your executive producer song to this.
This is why I haven't
Oh my god, it would break me, and the internet as well.
So she's a producer for the true Zack Snyder's Justice League, ignoring all the haters because their ignorance just empowers me. They just go on making noise, but very soon their mouths will shut. Us united, we stand strong, supporters of the Snyder Cut.
Yes. Sorry, Dawson. It's going down.
So perfect.
Poindexter.
So
I'm a nerd for sure. I hit to the core and make them sore. I slam the door and all the ones there on the corner, even if it means to fight Warner Brothers.
It's even better because you play Beat Saber.
I know.
This is my favorite thing today. That's my favorite thing today. You should do that.
It's good. It's good.
Super good.
It's good. It's
Super
good. It's good.
It's good.
Have you guys seen Coming to America?
The new one?
Yeah, the new one.
The new one?
No, not yet.
What's it on? Is it on?
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon.
Okay, I haven't. I will watch it tonight if it's on, and I have it.
No, you won't.
But I haven't seen it.
You're not going to make it through that.
Yeah, I will.
No, you won't.
Thank you, though. I appreciate your goodness, but yes, I will.
No, you won't.
You don't understand how much I can drink.
I know how much it takes apparently for you to end up like you were
let's
tonight.
go. Let's break it on for Tony. Let's go.
Hold on. Here's Tony making up songs while in the pool.
Let's go take a tour of the aisle, shall we? They got loud bologna, dog eggs, and a jar of celery farts, bicycle meat, swamp butter, and a hummingbird that's bigger than you, chocolate photographs, reverse watermelon, roast beef that zaps you when you touch it, secret peanuts, divorce carrots, then the stuff inside of balloons. The stuff inside a balloon. They've got a fictional aisle. Filled with fictional food. A can of green cans and a panic jam. A box of rice, but the box is a goose. The goose is alive. A fictional aisle. Don't eat the goose. Filled with fictional food. Recycle the goose. A kilometer of fruit by the foot. And some noodles made out of the moon. You reach the end of the aisle and you take a look back. To your surprise, the aisle now says factual items. Reason being, you saw the aisle, and seeing is believing. But how could it have been fictional beforehand when we, the narrators, claim to have seen it in the first place? Simple. We aren't real. Well, we weren't until you saw us. And now we are real. All because of you. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for making us real.
That could be my favorite thing. That is probably one of my favorite things. I told you this before. That is one of my favorite things. The stuff.
We totally need to do this silent, Scotty. We need to make the Snyder Cut song into a Beat Saber level.
Please.
That'd be fantastic.
I will buy an Oculus tomorrow.
I love being shamed for being drunk. I love being shamed for being. This time you can't do it though. Come on,
dude.
I can't. You can't do it this time.
Tony, don't. Everybody on the chat is just going to come together and have an intervention for you, man. Just.
Well,
don't.
I know. And hey,
Don't.
I've been, and I know when I am like, oh damn, I had an intervention on the channel, but this time
No.
not so much.
No, you don't.
Tony, we love you, man. And
I know, but not this time. Come on.
You haven't drank enough. to truly be drunk.
No, I will drink
So,
enough.
I'm just going to tell you this is a friend. Shut up and have another drink.
I love you, Brian. Thank you.
Right back at you, big guy.
But this time I'm not drunk. Come on.
No, you're fine. That's why I told you to drink.
I know. This is the thing. I get
That's because well,
Tony,
Tony,
not
if you're
drunk
not
yet.
drunk, Tony, if you're not drunk,
Not
it's
yet.
because it. Well, hold on. If you're not drunk, it's because the stream has been going on for 3 hours, and you're finally just coming around to back to sobering up. And so
True.
that's
No, it's because I worked and I only had like the last 3 hours off. So
Tony. Tony, I
can't
really
drink
don't.
at work.
Tony, we're not going to get into the merits of how the fact that you worked has anything to do with whether or not you could get drunk in the last.
I need to go to the corner store now because I'm.
I love you boys so much. Please don't make fun
Everybody's
of me.
here. Everybody's here for you, man. Everybody's here for you. Cylon says he's on it. That's awesome. We're gonna get a Beat Saber level. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
But
boys.
you know what?
I
You know what
really
though?
appreciate it.
You know what though? Oliver Jackson right here sums up what this whole stream has all been about, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? We didn't even get to our final.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it. What's your final thing?
Oh, it's the Geeks and Gamers thing.
No.
Oh.
No. Actually, no.
I don't really know a whole lot about what's
Oh,
up with the
Never
Geeks and
mind.
Gamers,
No. Sorry, I misspoke.
But I heard that it's not good.
What, Tony?
To me,
What
I said I didn't know a lot about the Geeks and Gamers thing, but I've heard it's not really good. What they're saying.
No, the optics of the situation is pretty bad.
I don't know a whole lot about what's going on with it. So
Okay, so this one's for Tony because Tony's been talking about Green Lantern. Tony, I don't know if you remember, but
Love Green Lantern.
an hour and a half ago, you were talking about how you love Green Lantern.
Love Green Lantern.
I just wanted to give you a refresher because you probably didn't remember. Either that you were talking about it, either that you were talking about it, or that you actually like Green Lantern.
I love Green Lantern.
So Zack Snyder almost quit Justice League over removing Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. Here we go, 3 hours in with another news story. we total detour here. When Warner Brothers insisted that Zack Snyder remove Jon Stewart's Green Lantern from the Justice League, Snyder admits he nearly quit the film. Zack Snyder nearly quit his Justice League when Warner Brothers made him remove Jon Stewart's Green Lantern. After several long years and a great deal of fan enthusiasm, the famed Snyder Cut of Justice League has been released. Blah, blah, blah. It just goes into what happened there. But then it says one of the characters added to the Snyder Cut is Martian Manhunter, Harry Lennox, the true form of the DCEU's General Swanwick. He appears briefly after speaking to Lois Lane and blah, blah, blah. But that was only, it says, however, Snyder originally envisioned Jon Stewart to be the surprise hero at the end of Justice League. Warner Brothers told him to remove Stewart from the film due to future plans they have for Green Lantern. It might not have seemed that drastic, but Snyder was actually very displeased by the change. Snyder sat down with Esquire to answer any and all the questions about his Justice League, including stuff about Jared Leto that we just talked about. So Snyder says here, so here's the situation. In that whole sequence, the new is the Batman Joker scene. If this is my last DC movie, mind you, remember we just talked about this earlier with Andrew Casale. He didn't say that it was his last DC movie. He says, if this happens to be, I felt it was going to be rude for me to never have gotten Batman and Joker together in a scene. And so I kind of came up with that scene. The last scene with Martian Manhunter, originally, I had shot it in England, and the dialogue was very similar. It was supposed to be one of the lanterns. And then the studio had told me I wasn't allowed to shoot anything, that there would be no film made of any kind. During production, that was a thing they insisted on, and I shot stuff anyways. Of course, in my yard. And one of the things I shot was the Green Lantern scene. And then they asked me, when they saw the movie and saw that I put it in there, that they would take it out. And I said that I would quit if they tried to take it out. And I felt bad. The truth is, I didn't want the fans to not have a movie just based on that one stand that I was going to take. And the Green Lantern was Jon Stewart. And that was part of it too. I was like, I don't want to take a person of color out of this movie. I'm not going to do it. But I felt like having Harry Lennox's Martian Manhunter was at the end was, well, that was okay. So there you have it. Jon Stewart was actually supposed to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Don't like it.
What?
Honestly, no, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I want to see.
Hold on.
I want to see Green Lantern. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's not for the reason that you think. Love Green Lantern. Absolutely love. I love Martian Manhunter. I like how they did that. Like, honestly, I thought it was so amazing that Martian Manhunter was in there. But no, I wanted to see Hal Johnson as Green Lantern to start.
Hal Jordan?
No, Brian.
Right, I think Johnson. I'm sorry. I wanted to see
Brian. Oh, Brian. He wanted to see Hal Johnson. Hal Johnson, Brian. That's who he wanted to see. Hal Johnson.
Was he played by Don Johnson?
I don't know. He thinks we can hear him, but it was Hal Johnson that he wanted to see. And you know what? I would bet everything on that. Except
no way. I will give you all my Star Wars guys if it is. Wait. Except Boba Fett. No matter how sure I am, I never risk the Fett man.
Okay. Well, you just sit here and watch this as he talks about Hal Johnson.
Oh, God, man.
Jordan. Hal Jordan. Hal Johnson. If you want, look up Hal Johnson. You know it's
hold on. Jordan. Did you say Hal Jordan or
wasn't he the forward for the Lakers or something like that?
Hal Jordan?
No. Seriously, there's like this Canadian
high flying Hal Jordan. I remember him.
No, Hal Johnson.
High above the rim, Hal Jordan.
He was a left winger for the Halifax.
Hal Johnson. Hal Johnson. Yeah. High above the rim, Hal Johnson. I remember him.
Seriously, look it up. There's a Canadian thing, Hal Johnson. It's hilarious.
Is that the Canadian version of the Green Lantern?
No, trust me on that.
He comes in and like, hey,
how you doing, man?
Hey, sorry. With some back bacon, I can make green back bacon for you.
And his theme song is "Take Off" from Geddy Lee. I love Strange Bruce.
I swear all the people who left the stream prematurely just totally missed out on. I think I might have to clip just this part because my God.
I think you need to clip that.
Al
the
Johnson.
best movie references ever.
Right, nailed it. No, there is literally.
Oh, Lon Johnson. What?
Oh, Lon Johnson. Oh, Lon Johnson.
He's from Nova Scotia.
Oh, Lon Johnson.
And the beer.
I will say this. My first beer I ever had was in Canada.
I hate you guys right now, by the way.
I love Labatt's Blue. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm sure you do. It's a Pilsner. It's wonderful.
It is good. And Molson's not too bad.
We've got actual footage of Hal Johnson and Hal Jordan in the shower together with Kathleen Kennedy.
Never mind. I didn't say anything. Don't worry about me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this just set off a whole new reign of super chats.
We're going down another rabbit hole, kids. Step in.
Peter Rabbit's Defender. I love that name, by the way.
That is a good name.
I like that name too.
Says John Campea looks like a sore loser after Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Does he ever?
Looks like it.
I liked Harloff's take on it, actually. Like Christian Harloff.
You know what? Yeah.
He was really complimentary towards the film. Like, I loved it a lot, man. He especially is like one of those guys that I used to go to all the time for like opinions on that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, especially with Star Wars. Like, I mean, I like Christian Harloff. Sorry.
Hal
you know, he was a WWE writer.
Yes, that's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Christian Harloff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He went on the Vince Russo podcast, and I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's crazy. Andrew Christie with another $10 super chat says, I think WB knew how much ending on a Green Lantern cameo would have hyped the audience for a sequel, as if what we got hasn't already. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Andrew says, if it's a multiverse, why else would they block this? You know why? I feel like we almost need a drop because Warner Brothers are douches. Like, I wish there was like some just like really good drop. Those
because they don't like Zack Snyder. Sorry, that was my little city.
Release the Hal Johnson cut. Restore the sober Tony cut.
Oh no,
it'll never happen.
I don't know. Do we want him sober on the show?
I work 5 days a week. That's the only time I'm sober. If you're lucky, okay. I'm sorry,
Oliver. I try
right now and go see.
Oliver, I try to not think about Hamada.
Tokamata, the wise. Tokamata.
Tokamata the wise.
You know, you can't talk him out of anything.
These are the only two guys that actually are okay with my alcoholism. Okay, like Brian is super good, and Enosh just enables me. It's amazing.
Honestly, dude, I don't care, man. Like, if I had a drink, I'd have a drink.
Friends,
no. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew.
In the chat, ladies and gents, it's the adult film version of Green Lantern.
I can't.
Why am I a thing right now? I should not be like, no. None of these people should be talking about me. This is not right.
Because you made a Freudian slip and it was funny.
I know. I love you all. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Let's do this, and I'm gonna.
Oh my God. One of these
so
days.
One of these days.
One of these days. The Plunger and Hal Johnson and
Nicotina's mom
are
going to get together.
Going to show up together in the same stream.
Gosh, man.
It's a thing, Tony. It will be forever.
Yeah, unfortunately, the internet's forever, bud.
I know.
That is awesome. Man.
I know.
Man,
I understand. I totally understand.
Oh.
But this time I'm not even drunk. Come on. I've been more drunk.
Hey, Brian, how many times does it take saying you're not drunk before you're no longer drunk?
Well,
come on.
I think every time you say it, it burns a couple calories. So
Brian,
I mean, it does.
Come on. Seriously.
We all know why you leave the chat is to go refill. So we're good, man.
Come on.
Enosh,
Brian.
come on.
Brian, come on. Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
You know.
Listen. Wait, hold on.
I can't wear my glasses drunk.
Linda, listen. Linda. Don't
you listen to me.
Enosh, don't do it to me. Come on, man.
You did this to yourself.
What's up, Jack?
Do it to me,
Come in here.
Welcome.
I was just sitting here trying to do a show. Hey,
I've been on your kid.
Blame it all on my roots.
This one works.
I showed up in boots. Ruined
Double fisted it.
Fair.
Don't do it. Don't
last
do it to
one
me.
to know.
I hate
last
you guys.
Show I was last one you thought you'd see there.
What?
I hate you guys right
I
now.
saw the surprise, fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne.
You deserve this.
I
toasted you, said honey with through,
but you'll never hear
hear me
can play.
I got friends in
Places
where the whiskey drowns
and the beer chase
my blues
away. Not tonight, bitches.
I'll be okay.
Oh, I'm not big
on
on
social
graces.
graces.
And I'll slip on down
to the oasis.
Oh, I got friends. Yeah.
Not tonight, though, boys.
Hey,
Come on.
Brian. This cup, my sister bought me this cup. It's a left-handed mug. You put your thumb in there like that, and you hold it like that, and then you go like.
I hate you guys right now.
Talk about efficiency in drinking, man.
True.
It's awesome.
True.
Do they make koozies like that?
I do hate both of you right now, though.
You can't hate anybody.
Yeah, I know. I do. Put me back on the screen, bitch.
Hey, Tony, come here.
Yeah, buddy. I'm here for you. I'm looking at you. Ready?
That's not nice.
That's true.
It's not nice, Tony.
It's very true, but Tony is not nice.
Tony, you're real needy on ice.
Saturday nights at the lounge, folks.
It is not even Saturday night.
I swear to God, I love having a day off with you guys. It's
Sunday
amazing.
mornings at the lounge.
True enough.
Tony was the one who created the anti-life equation, but he didn't realize it. But he didn't realize it was in the movie.
Too. Could be true as well.
He created it, but he didn't even know it was in the movie.
It was in my pants. Oh.
I didn't even know I created it.
Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Yes.
Sorry,
oh my
guys.
gosh. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Suds says, "Hey Zach, can I get a Lobo versus Calabac fight in Justice League 3 though?" Oh my gosh.
Lobo. We need Lobo in the series. Like Lobo should come in. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. That'd be fantastic.
Lobo would be amazing.
All right, guys. Well, hey, you know what? Thank you for tuning in tonight. This was fun, and I had a good time. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you guys have a good time every time you stop by the lounge. I hope you guys have a good time every time you stop by the lounge, because that's what the lounge is here for. And so we love you, and we're glad that you love us. And so I just want to say, look. I guess if my friend unsubscribes, I'm just glad that the other 11,000 of you are here. And so that's my friend took that the wrong way, because I was just trying to say, hey man, like there's like 11,000 people who like my content. If you don't like my content, that's fine. But you didn't have to like make a post about it. You could have just gone quietly into the night and just not watched it. Like, just saying, his answer to that was that, well, like I thought it would get your attention. I don't need you to get my attention. I'm a Snyder fan.
What?
So there you go. I like the Snyder Cut. I like Ray Fisher.
Yeah.
I like talking about it. And I'm going to keep talking about it, because you know what? There's some people who like other stuff, and that's okay too. And this is the stuff that I like, and we're going to keep talking about it. So there you go. But yes, he does, Jack. Yes. That's a good callback. Good callback.
What is that? Seriously? I get to see that?
No, you don't even remember that, do you, Tony? Do you remember that, Tony?
Yeah, no shots tonight. Thank you. So I remember everything. Thank you. Shots. Yeah, I don't. Hey, it is a thing.
Okay, we're moving on. Brian, you want to tell everybody where they can find you, man?
Well, Here, I'll drop my link in the chat. But
all right, awesome.
You can find me on...
You kind of look like Ice T when you're or Ice Cube when you did that. Like, just give me the
Yeah, but anyways, all three majors, Brian, Master of None. Come on down. I'm probably gonna do a game stream tomorrow where you can watch me play video games while I bitch about things. So should be pretty fun.
Look for my new movie, Enosh B. Tony, Dawn of Sobriety.
Let's do that. Let's do
Why
it.
did you say that name?
Why'd you say me? I'm never sober. Come on.
Why'd you say that name? Jack Daniels.
I cannot believe I'm getting
kill
right now.
You can find Jack Pierre over at Nicotina's mom's house.
Damn,
You can
why
find
am I
him over at
zooming?
Nicotina's mom's house.
Just need a little captain in you. That's all.
Thank you. Fuck.
Slurdy says what?
Yeah, fuck what? Tony says what?
All right, folks. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. This was fun. You honestly, Brian, never know what's going to happen here in the lounge.
That is true. I get called out for being a drunk the entire time. I love it, though.
Where is it? Where is the cocaine?
I don't do cocaine, so I need a better one for me. But
drugs.
Okay, that one works.
And I like pizza.
And hey, and one for Jack. Nicotina's mom! Oh yeah! Nicotina's mom! Hey, I wanna say thank you to all of our moderators. Thank you to the Richard and everyone else. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to everyone who gave us super chat tonight. You guys are all awesome, and welcome to Frank.
Love you guys.
Our newest member here at the Poindexter Lounge. Always good to grow the family, and so glad to have you all here. Hey, look, this was fun. You know what, Bradley? Yeah, man, I love you all too. And you all are awesome too. You guys make the Poindexter Lounge a place to come to for sure. I always feel like when we do these things, Brian, it's like we're just having a big party over at my house, and everybody's here, and we're all just chilling, and we're all just laughing. And
Tony drinks way too much when he comes over, but hey, it is what it is.
He does.
But the good thing about Tony is he brings his own. You know, it's always a good thing.
Yeah.
In real life, I'm still that guy.
At the end of the day, folks, we're just gonna keep pushing on. Look, we're not giving up. We're even if people don't understand why, we're gonna keep pushing for more Snyderverse. I know I am. And if you think that I'm shutting up now, I'm sorry, you reached me a little too late, because I absolutely love where these characters are going, and I want to see more of it. And if you do too, then I encourage you, use the hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. Push for this. Let's come together.
I agree.
Let's come together.
100%.
Let's do this. All right. So guys, remember what I always tell you. Don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter, and don't try to tell somebody that their fandom doesn't matter either. But you know what? Try to push for the best. You know, treat people with respect, and as long as you do that, there will always be a place for you all here in the Poindexter Lounge. So until next time, I encourage you all to stay nerdy, and remember, hashtag Restore the Snyderverse. It's coming. It's just a matter of time.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
Love
guys.
y'all.
We'll see you next time. Bye.